be say yo, Ilika be say yo, Ola Gili Senwe, Sene Iwe O. Oba no Edo, Meyada Rebe Tuwe Oba. Imere ni medo kunuwari, imere ni medo kunuwari. Emi no tunu retunede, eyi mekando ya kunuwari. Osane ramela, eru meula yimabo. Osane ramela, eru meula yimabo.
You already know what time it is. The vibe is on Dre. Don't cabazo and Oracle vibe on this one. If you break leg, run, no. You ready know what time it is, good vibe, only. Are you ready?
Osane ramela, eru meula yimabo. Osane ramela, eru meula noba. Amana yegbe ta ime iwe to egbe. Awana weni yegbe okuno ibi owano su. I begin, you don't tell when I do this beating. You don't tell, I know be begin. Not go to Kianski, of your payment, don't cabado. Even the papas know, even the mamas know, even the ballers know. Don't cabado, even the papas know, even the mamas know, even the ballers know. Don't cabado. Metete, Kabaka, from Niger to Alaska, Wahala. Kabaka, from Niger to Alaska, Wahala.
Soak me up, my don, you ready know? I say make we dey leave. No be next week, world one end. No be next week, world one again. No be next week, world one end. You ready know what time it is?
Osane ramela, eru meula noba. Amana yegbe ta ime iwe to egbe. Amana kweni yegbe okuno ibi owano su. Edo meyada bebentuwe oba. Oba no Edo meyada bebentuwe oba. Ibi oma no tuma, ime tuwa nene nyaso tokwe. Ibi oma no tuma, ime tuwa nene yokwe. Ogbi seyo, Ilika ogbi seyo, Ola Gili Senwe, Sene Iwe O. Oba no Edo meyada bebentuwe oba. Imere ni medo kunuwari, imere ni medo kunuwari. Emi no tunu retunede, eyi mekando ya kunuwari. Osane ramela, eru meula yimabo. Osane ramela, eru meula noba.
You already know what time it is. The vibe is on Dre. Don't cabazo and Oracle vibe on this one. If you break leg, run, no. You ready know what time it is, good vibe, only. Are you ready?
Osane ramela, eru meula yimabo. Osane ramela, eru meula noba. Amana yegbe ta ime iwe to egbe. Awana kweni yegbe okuno ibi owano su. I begin, you don't tell when I do this beating. You don't tell, I know be begin. Not go to Kianski, of your payment, don't cabado. Even the papas know, even the mamas know, even the ballers know. Don't cabado, even the papas know, even the mamas know, even
flow. Don't cabazo.
Metete, Kabaka, from Niger to Alaska, Wahala. Kabaka, from Niger to Alaska, Wahala.
Soak me up, my don, you ready now? I say make we dey leave. No be next week, world one end. No be next week, world one again. No be next week, world one end. You ready know what time it is?
Osanira bela irume odwanoba amana yegbe ta ime iwe to egbe amana kweni yegbe okunu idi omano Oba no kiedo me yada be bentu we oba ibi o ma lo tuma imetu wa ne le yan so to gbe ibi o ma lo tuma imetu wa ne le yo
The meeting held at the residence of Professor Gregory Akenzua in Benin City is part of the peace process initiated by Governor Obaseki in the wake of the suit between some suspended Enige and the palace of the Oba of Benin. Addressing journalists after the closed-door meeting, Governor Obaseki said the meeting is geared towards resolving pending issues amicably to promote peace in Edo South.
So we're here to understand what the issues are, to understand what it will take to broker peace and have reconciliation and hopefully move the matter out of the courts. They've assured me that they are also anxious to promote peace. Acknowledge Royal Father,
Governor Obaseki also harped on the need to preserve and protect the Benin royalty while warning politicians to desist from playing politics with the palace of the Oba of Benin and the royal family. On his part, Professor Gregory Akenzua welcomed any idea that will bring peace.
Politicians are attempting to hijack and distort the issues at stake. They are real issues, they are fundamental issues which by the grace of God will resolve, but we want to use this medium to appeal to politicians from all shades to please desist from playing politics with the royal family and the palace.
We welcome any intervention from any source. For the point of correction, we have taken not only His Majesty to court, we've also taken the governor, that is the government, to court. So the issue of people saying that it is the governor using us to fight the traditional institution is completely incorrect.
Governor Obaseki, as part of the peace-building process, is expected to meet with the Eyase of Benin, Chief Sam Igbe, and thereafter meet with His Royal Majesty Ewere II, Oba of Benin. The meeting held at the residence of Professor Gregory Akenzua in Benin City is part of the peace process initiated by Governor Obaseki in the wake of the suit between some suspended Enige and the palace of the Oba of Benin. Addressing journalists after the closed-door meeting, Governor Obaseki said the meeting is geared towards resolving pending issues amicably to promote peace in Edo South.
So we're here to understand what the issues are, to understand what it will take to broker peace and have reconciliation and hopefully move the matter out of the courts. They've assured me that they are also anxious to promote peace. Acknowledge Royal Father, Oba Edo State,
Governor Obaseki also harped on the need to preserve and protect the Benin royalty while warning politicians to desist from playing politics with the palace of the Oba of Benin and the royal family. On his part, Professor Gregory Kenzwa welcomed any idea that will bring peace.
Politicians are attempting to hijack and distort the issues at stake. There are real issues, there are fundamental issues which by the grace of God will resolve, but we want to use this medium to appeal to politicians from all shades to please desist from playing politics with the royal family and the palace.
We welcome any intervention from any source. For the point of correction, we have taken not only His Majesty to court, we've also taken the governor, that is the government, to court. So the issue of people saying that it is the governor using us to fight the traditional institution is completely incorrect.
Governor Obaseki, as part of the peace-building process, is expected to meet with the Eyasa of Benin, Chief Sam Igbe, and thereafter meet with His Royal Majesty Ewere II, Oba of Benin. Kingsley Uchebu, ITV News.
One more video, una no rush on, just hold on. Welcome Erima, una dey welcome our Baba for comment section. Okay, you also dey welcome our Baba. Agbene ye comment section one, welcome Erima.
Ọmọ náà mari oyi náà bá kébé díán orin ọba náà máa kìn. Náwó bá máa yọ náà tẹ gbé mú àsánbá òfin ọyẹ gbé.
Ọ̀tẹ̀mẹ̀. Báwo bẹ sunu yìí.
Rèmé o máa mẹ́kẹ̀ náà rí jẹ́ torí
Ọ̀pá dìnnàrí.
Ọmọ níbi àdórí ukú gbàgbà náà. Yàmú yúpò. Nyeri náà náà rí fíunú gẹ́gbẹ́. Uru jèrè. Uki orí ẹ̀bùn náà. Usọtẹ gbadẹ otora miwe nọnẹ.
Ìwé hàn sẹ́rí ọwọ́ náà fi ní gèso wọn bọ́dọ̀ yá agbẹ́gbẹ́ hàn náà tẹ yàrá tó yọba máa bọ̀. Àwa ọ́ ní sunu hìehìe.
Ọ̀dà mi ò ọ̀nà mọ̀ bá lẹ́kọ̀tù. Uru jèrè ọba máa ti ẹ̀ bọ̀ èní ìkàwọ̀ gbiná.
Wàlá wogo wàgí azín ègbè tẹ́rọ ẹ̀kín àrífò náà. Mami no wari ọmọ rí gbé wọ. Kó tọ́ra dé, màmá èmi ò rí ẹ̀dọ́. Nà yóò yá nẹ́rọ, lè bá ra fíúnù gẹ́gbà Ọ̀tẹ̀mẹ̀, ìhàn wọ̀ bẹ̀ rí ọ̀sì ọ̀ èdè. Ẹ̀yẹ́ rẹ̀ bí kíta.
Ègbèsí pápá nò rí ẹ̀ èsìyàn. Ẹ̀yẹ́ òbí ẹ̀yẹ́ nọ̀rọ̀ ègbè.
Why so? No tiegu wa ni wọn no rigi ọdún náà yára wo ze bedo ndemego asamba tọra suwa yagbe wa mi o sẹrin yeye kuwe kí oro wẹ ààrẹ tó lè gbé hẹmu wa bò tẹ do àpapà tó àṣẹ ọyà mú. ìyọra yẹnu wa.
Ìlàrè o wáyé rè ná èrè dá. Ọ̀nà kìí kàìmẹ̀ so kárí ò tẹ́gọ̀ ọ̀nà yà á mú àpànà àmújọ bá àmà ìgbọ́nà yà á mú èkì ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ̀rọ àtà.
Ẹ̀fẹ̀ sọba of Benin Kingdom.
Wọ́n yóò tó ní òwe. Wúyẹ̀ tó ń yàdúgbò gbòòrò wọn. Ọba ilé gbèwọ́ ìlú yìí. Ọba àtọ́gbé.
Ìjọba ló ààrẹ ìjàlùmọ́. Ìjọba ló bọ̀wẹ́ fún.
Ẹ̀dọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ni yà nọ sùnú náà wá kí àbọ̀dé wà gàgé e. Wúwà rí hó náà bá ma tó bọ̀ ẹ́ gbàgbé náà tó sí ní ọ̀sẹ̀ èdè nìgbẹ́ ẹ̀ à.
Àwa ọjà àyà sí ìwọ́ ma. Ẹ̀dọ́ náà wá ire. Ẹ̀dọ́ nu bíní ẹ̀dọ́ ìkọ̀dọ̀ mi kọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀dọ́ hìá. Kẹ́ni rọ́wà kẹ́ni rí sí wàgá dé. Nádọ́ kú ọ̀bọ̀ kú gbé náà yà sí ní oṣù alálẹ̀ ló. da ori okpa se ti ye dodo pebebu lare o okona keke no riede na ke no konse ogwede no ni wa be so ya agwa e o tedu na ma ya mwegbe baruku baba ni ma ya te baba wa si yen do na obara to pe ise
All right. Up to you, Amiable Bishop. Welcome, Erima, announcement broadcasting.
Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, Wayabo here, you are all welcome. Wherever you are watching from all over the world, you are all welcome. We have our great chief here, the man who in recent times make the history of Benin become very interesting. When you listen to Chief Omo Osagie Utetenegiabi, you will fall in love with the history of Benin. I started seeing most of his videos at about 2015 when he began to narrate a lot of things about the history of Benin. Very interesting. In fact, most of our people in Canada, in America, they took a lot of likeness into him. Very astounding historian. He speaks very clearly. When you listen to him, you will see a man who has a lot of words in his mouth. As a matter of truth, if we say Chief Omo Osagie Utetenegiabi should continue to speak from now till 10 years, he has a lot to say. It is you that will be tired, you that is listening. He is never tired, and is one that the Edos are very proud of, and they have a lot of respect and honor for him for the way he uphold our institution. In a situation like this, there is no way he will not speak. He is not a man who has always shy away from battle. No, he was there during the process of the coronation of our current royal father, Yoba Benin Omonobane Doku Akpolobolo by II. He was there through the process from a Daike Nuselu to the current office position our Oba is occupying as the Oba of Benin. He played a lot of roles there. He was there. He followed up every part and parcel of it. He followed every process. Please, without wasting much time, I don't know what happened. Did the network fell off?
Yeah.
Okay. Without wasting much time, we'll play one or two of the videos again, just to wait for him to come back. We'll play Comrade Tony Kabaka new songs. Please, everybody, Comrade Tony Kabaka released a new song. The song is very good. Okay, the chief is back. Without wasting much time, my brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, please, Olakoko, switch my camera, put him at the middle. Like this video, share, thumbs up, everybody. Please, let's welcome the great chief, Omo Osagie Utetenegiabi. Please, comment section, give him a rousing welcome. Share this video, everybody. Over to you, great chief.
Thank you very much. It is good to be on the show. I must confess that Olakoko, one of everywhere. You are doing greatly well. You are doing beautifully well.
Man.
Because it is not every Benin man that is a Benin man, but he that is able to stand at the palace is a Benin man. We thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate. Waya fe ni rotagbon when waya ge idugie na dene na osanu daze opuyo biton ihe nu ya fe ogidi anu nya sonje ma nu potu za da kamiru ni obola karasun o tono mi we no ne owelu de we gbode emi ya fe nu wariri oboji no ma ihe nu no gesu wa bo no ma o emi no gbuwa no ga setting gbuwa ege jowa emi kemi no riri we jowa ege mi obo etin be ya gbuwa o sege nu wasimi ne do simi ne gwai o sege do igi gbuwa o sege we igi gbuwa o we O waya na ariye ewe bonu waje wodo. Aje peti we mi mu wade ye.
Amen.
Si okojo member. Ijare ewo erio eno eboname aguina. So oko asiyerun ni oga be gele su wa yegbe. Olakoko one of everywhere in the world. Ya fe ana wa weso. Ugena dene. I really want to talk. We know you have vulo me. We know you have vulo kome. I really want to talk. Emi bun ni metobi me ho ni agbon kan. No cow. The aberration that is done by Godwin Obaseki. Nona you know if you atafia lobby, your boy zemwe yiwe, kawe, he want to broker peace between the Oba of Benin, the God King, Atalakpa no Gwimaragbon, Osanogo Dua no giver, no yazi egbe yagbon, Uku akpolokpolo. Eminajonika Uku akpolokpolo, the king that is greater than all the kings, that has no comparison. Uku akpolokpolo. Now, or where you want to broker peace, that is the greatest insult I, as a Benin man, have received from any human being on earth. You cannot say you want to broker peace between Oba and who? Oba go anybody guia. Did the Oba come out to tell you he's quarreling with anyone?
No.
No. Oba tiebo. Oba muhu. Oba ite no. Egbeya ite laheme. Oba ehoho no. Amieke nehoho ije. Awe Oba ma tiebo enika oguna. Oga muhu yizabo. Oma no bagi tie yo kamene. Oke keno emi no nikai. Oba maka winye guo maropa gui. So kwa omuhu go bera, omuhu go bije. Egi aga aro bera, manika me magwogo ewa. Egi aga aro bije, manika me magwogo ewa. Obie do eikin. Obie bitu eikin. Obie zomo eikin. Egbe ya fe aja je kendo ya kuome. Kawe otonu lakpana na miewe buobehi. Na ya ekuome na. Ya simyosege na nedo. Now let us get to what is the aberration.
Owen.
Okay. What is the aberration? Now, Obama kawin gui.
Off the telephone.
Obama kawin gui. Onina rege tomu. Iya ogui. Iya mwezo gari court. Koburu. Wagi mwezo gari court. Ezoni mahona gui. Mahona gui ezoni. Na gbomo zegian. Na yin no ruwe no ro ehu. Na gbowe yokman. Adego gano. Adege niro. Na mi nai. Weni yage mwezo hi kotire. So kwani maweni makame Godwin. Aika we no monoba do miedia. No ri agba miedia. No do aka we iri ona uye. Iri ona uo. Uo na iri nokpa we nokpa. Then I will do ne nokpa. We gile wona. What an insult. This is the greatest insult. And we are saying it from Godwin Obaseki. To even tell us, on Amwe Yunuta, he want to broker peace. Runda, because it's a public space. Yeah, I'm in here, Tamai, one. Now, uwege atiare ni gere, iya do gwieze ya do temi no soni ya no mu ya hu. Then I do no ba what be sonuwe poa. Agwa gedegbe. Agwa. Now, hey, oyama koda, when you could okay. Owe, ye do tiona, yaka ya miya sene, ye be guya segwan. Fe agbon dan ne bodo muje edo. O hangi wese ke niya seje. O hangi wese ke niya seje. Rimenwade. E maga he nieri me. Awe that na B2 house. Ni bon iya wa aweri gbe. Iya wa ale weri gbe. They will run back. A case na muke isire at a time. Okwoni first where yeme o be no related daira me o da fon na we enemy ye na de do ka me baba. Ai we na ti o da fon re o da fon na ya ti egbo ehi afe o we bitu ti yen no yin zese. O ha e o mu e serio. Na we ka we wa ya mi ya se nda we governor Ariobe pe Ariobe pe omo na bie 8 years ago o ma ye we o Rio ino. Okay, kakabo dame ni bie do because Edo ma onji no rin egbe. Edo ma ese no saunian. Edo ma uji agbaduji no samuru yan. Kate avi bieka orena. Awa vie SSA. Over 3 months, 4 months, 5 months in here. To receive 48,000 naira or 70,000 naira as the case may be. Where Edo where Ebohiaga media. Arije boba. Amaka webohia media. Aria oba. Ebohiaga riko. Aje boba. So kwa oba ri media. Onaga osanubwa. Wena vie Edo hia yobokpa. Osunu were oba ewakpe. Vija so de. Winye vie do yobokpa. Omonoba ewakpe. Onaga robokpa. Dekenaje ati Edo. Eke noba no winyo pokpa kekani. Oba pa. Ve amon re idenu poko. Iya vapa re aregwa. Ave chief ini ya fe ya so de vinya ya venya ya plan eku ni. Iya we wa ya re doge we no gije he. Eke no ba ye o Edo. Ora yin o pari kewagbon. Yen ni o sa no bo akin no we ebi no je do ebi no je do kian. Ai wo ba vere. No we ni yen re mi ebi no ba yari oba ezomo ogbe. No we ni yen re mi no ba yari oba ezomo ogbe. Runda ewe ka gosa doba egie no. So kwa oba ya fe ogosa doba. Boke imide osanobo ana we unwe ma o kan viole legbe. Ona we have yoru e hale legbe. Avandona no cow obi oba. No giver of yoba. No geha of yoma. A of yomba, a of yoma, a of yoba. Ian is able where of a blue blood. The blue blood children or Obioba or Baimonte. Adego mono or monorowa eno or monorowa I think we otion inakin. Ogmebogi pa like that kene. Egi mete. Ama ewe bogi kuselu se done. Wodori oba nyagbon ya fe emo ogi me. Oga konwe nuga professor wo yare. Oga konwe nuga emi kemi akamie wa gbonde. Obi oba ukin. Obi oba obi me. Omo ni menu Utetenegiabi bie. Oma digu etu ome. Ya mi we. Iga setin si ekwen. Imagi mwa firane. Eko mwe pojine. Orule adewe baba, I don't know wetin they do me. Ika mewe numana digu no we to la gesan. Ina vyo enu. Ama ewe osano bua nagbon. Okpo wunu nekpo ba o. Degbe no mweto han. Eva we fian ona rame. Ologun nile. We bologbe ne. Na rio bado pronounce ya rio bikpe we enigi egi digwe toba. Hala. Who are you? Awe nana je. Ibi oba ya nwa ya ni. Egi enime osenugi. We do kami me we digwe noba. Runda wa mie no ju wa ke. E Godwin of Vie Beladian, in 1979 edict. E Benagme we were ejere secondary school. That a letter not beg a court. We have seen it all. Now we do where woman bowo runda ubege wo here affect election. No now impose your surrogate. You want to impose your protege. You want to impose your boy on a do people. A year need that. So it is very unfortunate where you do it here. At this point in time, Ombari Keke na miovye dokpa. Ya segbe no Osagie Utetenegiabi. We are cousins, so you think Benin, you know. By now, Osagie Utetenegiabi, ora ovye do, no gele ovye do, na ye ekenu lakpana ya kwe, ovye do, you know. Oha, kame, obaseki we, ye ekinu dona, ye gimo bobo, ne nukpo nu honu muyeji, ye wiegbewo. Sokma, runda ye, aye ni ana gwala hikpa yagi mie ya ogin ya awe ya ke miamia ama wenu wa use all the government money, no other political party candidate may billboard because Obaseki gave instruction to anyway, the billboard association or whatever they call it, union, they must not give billboard to any other political party. As if we billboard, okay, I vote.
The meeting held at the residence of
ihe nu ye nika o edebo din wese ya rie neme jo onu no ya sote ya rie neme jo onu no ya sote where you want to broker peace uzebo want to broker peace between the Oba, the God King, and some infinitesimal and inconsequential elements. Ya might say, okay, dame kakabo ne ave meso ni mateka wari ujina ni mateka kabo wari ujina na wa love yagidwa wona na do misbehave. It's very unfortunate. Ogi yani aga settle na ekati na rena ogi Godwin no be Roland. The father was a very good man, a very great man. ikpomo jemi ya no ne se no ni ma so rio no abeteme adege inotaro ogina katana aibe no dege ro adokia la o giver because also giver also give her also no nothing we dene na when we makane we alakoko one of everywhere in the world show imagine wa gagele
all right
ya teneme
agbowe young man that no work
wa kojo
all right Baba Wesi
no work man
Kakabo. So how do you know by year one now? Okay, and my honorable bishop, any question we all know, you will feel free to do that. But before my case, I received a call. According to updates in Magao, aware okay, so in meti digwe toba. So in human bear. A bit
it's very unfortunate on a category nagiti a chief ine to digwe ijase to digwe as it is bera abe ebobe wese iya digwe okono ga woro tiya total obeme reason no nije nagiti a chief ine obeme ri dadoge ya tuehe ya segbolia loli amadigwe obeme reason nana we nege digwe sokpan o20 to ye gba oye kawe omo no ba ne doku apolopolo ge ko emege iga memi opa ni aya fi edo wiri ya ho no mo no ba ho la de onu osebo iranbiri enu so no we digwe we nege digwe ogwega igwe ni ga ahia ene emieke ya yo eri maka eri etimbo tin wase kai eri ogidi anonya so yere man okpotu ze kai eri oga aje
Wesi okay
so
caller
go eri oga aje
Gwema kwa caller ni wewe keke go ahead
okay wabocha pagomo
wese ra me
gomosa
wese my brother koyo
anyway lo kaka olugosere owulima ora papawa reality ye renatala moya onwa ewa moya nwa ewa bene egoju naye ere goju eye ni ma adwa gbogbo si ni ayi because o ma nwa ewa ọmọ nwa fua since ọmọ nwa fua neni
wa wo ma nwa wo wa I will not agree with you oteme no samudiane wa wo ma nwa wo wa I will not agree with you
hold on
ogwe driver ana bio ona nwa oneke no nwa sene ego sa grammar school ogwe ọmọ no wi aro wera odo finish secondary school they can no get one okeke omamorere gboto okeke nerere wone egeni edo yakpa gogwa egeni onkulu zigi do yari yin ladian ogwe one akedo miere adomu ari ekono yawo efo wana ogwa ewa ego dere wa ni ona nwa
okay caller go ahead question on why go ahead
if not say that man wa if not say that man wa domo
yeah
not by my what to anything or by ICC or to the Czech Republic
Okpame
ma o pa mo ba ya si e gani ma ri oguwa for Joshua why
yes
why
James Watt
yeah not to so that when I was there dogbe always the one. Where the man doing the table, my dear. So, it's not a man a Lagos city. Ya say where me mayo we ahia laro. So onye ne do anyina, onye la tosi oyi. Ya omo ani taza aye be that boy ya oyi. So maledo na ya me tare godu. Omo kama ya yegbe, o ya yegbe, le gwani.
Well, yeah, fair, what was it? Because particularly those of you.
Every man of war, look both
Beni ye jena ni ya. Beni ye wa jena. Beni tomu huna.
So, am I be about to say no? No, I ask you to go back. Ogun to bear unless I get work.
Usun mi na ma ni yakin. Awe na lele. Oba keke no bi ologbo se that tell me seed. Ye Obaseki. Because after the invasion in 1897, it took only Ologbose 2 years, from 1897 to 1899. From 1897 to 1899, he was alone fighting the British and the Fulani army.
Yes.
All right.
Nona dorie bog giebe ekeno mwe kampu ji na gitie agologbo se after iho.
Exactly, Kologbo said.
A caller, go ahead. We might go and caller. They go ahead. They any children want no now. Go ahead.
So Epa, when I use Obaseki, in my work, or man, no do, I might be a failure. He is a professor of mana, no dinner. Every young boy, professor, every very young boy. Èyí tó lọ ká sùn ẹ̀jẹ̀ náà pẹ́ ẹ̀rí màá wá dé. Èmi ní pòfẹ́sọ̀ náà wú. Yà ìgbẹ́ ẹgbẹ́sọ̀rọ̀ náà ìyí rẹ̀ yìí náà ìjẹ̀ pọ̀ à. Ọ̀yẹ́ tó náà sùn ẹ̀jẹ̀ náà pẹ́ ẹ̀. Ìwádìí ní kí ata mi náà ṣe ata wé pòfẹ́sọ̀ náà ìmá ṣọ̀ wẹ́ òbí ẹ̀dọ́ ẹ̀yìn náà. Ìyá ata wo orí akẹ́zọ́ àná ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀rọ ìmáyà yìí ẹ̀rọ náà orí akẹ́zọ́. Ìkọ̀sí ìbí akẹ́zọ́ ni mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́. Ìyá akẹ́gbẹ́ orí akẹ́zọ́ apalọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ lóge. Lọ́la ẹ̀ kọ́sítọ̀, kẹ́kẹ́ ẹ̀fà, lọ́la ẹ̀ èlòjì, ọ̀nà ìsàpèsè ẹ̀rọ̀ṣẹ́ yìí rà ní sàpẹ́ èlòjì ìsàpẹ́ ọ̀gàbà èlòjì náà orí akẹ́gbẹ́ àná. Ìtàlí ọ̀nà àbọ̀gbàgbé ọ̀fẹ́ kẹ́kẹ́mẹ́tì èlòjì akẹ́gbẹ́ àrẹ̀ náà ẹni ọwọ́ ìtàlí mẹ́ inú wa jókòó yàn. Ya lasagne ni wa tire ne la isi la bolele ni aye wewu mo ara na we professional ko to ade ma ka like because any so you na advance mo ara to boy iya wa do ara e fi ye gboro because we gboro lo ri o na azri wa awa se gba na o ma se aye. Oh, shall not care what with you because my niece only want to see me. So, only what can contribute to your we say your my queen, I want to fit there as well. Elikata na ola gweyeta where a boy no see a boni because we are report. Ela bata desse melhor menu biolo post desse a local coach. Isso apada. Isso economic data de quoi. Aí sai do pelo. So
Okay. Okay. Any question on we are any question on one ipa?
So when I every Alutansi, I got about Dalio, Usaloba look all the Bower, the Nikao, all the Bower.
Say amen.
And then Obatekina, Obey Rebu and anywhere, and my hair lily. Then my level, my listen is there. It's been on my while I've been out with ya. My wife would be my been. So if way beggar when I were here, will you want what anyone?
Okay. OSA. All right. Chris Leobukian, you are welcome.
Thank you, Ola Koko, and Oteme, my honorable Prince, Egwatuera, Domosa. Domo. And I also greet you, Comrade Bishop. My last caller, Nove Koliba, Veto. I would just like to chip in, as usual. The elders know what is good to do. I have trust and faith in them. The problem lies between the middle. In democracy, we call them the undecided vote. People are not well informed. The youth is trying to mix culture with democracy. These are two different things. And until we let them know that it is their identity we are talking about, if you let them know, I believe tsunami is just a little word for me to describe the race. So we have been so much westernized. Benin culture, the only thing that the youth knows is it was a great kingdom and they have some fashion to parade. All of us dress when we want to do our marriage. When it comes to marriage, that is when if we want to use it for celebration, we now have to teach the youth where it is your identity. A British man remains a British man, even with the West new civilization, but the identity is intact. How many of us the youth holds the belief the way the elders holds it? Like a Utete, he's trying his best. A lot of great chiefs he's trying their best also. In out of 10, you might have one Judah. I don't want to name names in the elder circle. But the real thing is those in the middle, those youth from 17 upwards to the age of 45. Look at them. They are, sorry to say, they might not like my kind of words. Everybody knows. They only look at the monarch as a symbol, a ceremonial thing. It is still the elders who are still propelling. Benin, the Ologbo family, all those great chiefs, those are the one. And I remember so who were no Samu Bamese. But if the youth can know where it is about their identity, it is not just about the king. Also, Donatue, or Bowie, or Bavan, or Bota. So this is what I would like to say, and I will have the opportunity to give a pautate no answer our last caller is not Taban. Domosa.
Okay. If I answer the last caller, then my own way going a pishona because last broadcast, even putting my own in my head about this particular picture. I will no kekena me jeyana heya jinyari. So, Baba, go ahead.
This is the picture of my father, but let me just quickly throw a hint on my brother Kingsley's words. Mamie Agmonana Gina. There are some of us, Kopina Waya Bima Wade, Nayako Kimade, Ake Kamima, Ake Kamima, where Edo State Noba. Oye gbe o etinje gbe fi han so pano ba magaro. Now yes. Now Ewan Waro, I am a chief on suspension, and the suspension I am very proud of it. It's same here in Osanudazi. So here I saw Jegan Renebo. The same Godwin not go near any or be Muya Jegan. Part of the things so on your name now here why you boom bugwe more anything I want to do Nitori Mohiasi Kobase no bajime o no baeme ni azagadabu ni ake miamia we unhu ya oge maaje unhu ya oge maaje abese ni awani. I want you, my brother Kingsley, to record kebe o jejawu o haimume ni mege guan. I am the son of my father. If I cannot say the truth at all times, I do not deserve to be alive.
Thank you, sir.
That is, hey, do you know? Now, pictures, no, Rena, this very one on the screen is Chief Omo Osagie when he was a federal minister in Lagos. Or in Akina. That's my direct father. He was born in the early 1890s and passed on 1977. Humphrey Omo Osagie attended the Benin government school. From there to become about the first set of King's College, Lagos. The same set with His Royal Majesty Omonoba Akenzwano Giver. From primary school of Benin Government School, they were very close friends. My father's maternal grandfather. My father's maternal grandfather was Iyase Ohene, who's my own father's mother, Osana, no you say, in her own time was the richest Benin woman alive. The richest woman, a Benin woman. Osana, or see if you see all my father's houses, Osana House, Osana Mansion, Osana Paradise, Osana Cubicle, Osana is Osana, Runda Ijeni, Eokoke. My father, Omo Osagie, was born few days after the death of his own father. So, Omaera Vau. I have a picture, a photo again. Wage toga le photo be but a photo maro Omaera Vau. Then, Orinwane. Okay, even two immediate siblings of the same mother. When I have been a Jowa Orani, Omo Osagie Utetenegiabi, the founder of Igwe Laho. That's my paternal grandfather was the founder of Igwe Laho. They are the same father with Okay Laho, the musician, like that, and the mother of Polosa. For the father, your guy number 5 of the number 75 amongst the children. But now, to save him alive, because all these time, aga biomokbi ayogwera. So kuma moga biomokbia, yana gbelori dadore. A spiritual fight, it was physical. Aga imona gumegwe kwoe osameyo iwe awomowu. Mo no banyewo yewo amotota abikebene otota nyae. But he survived as the only son and the child number 75. Odo Yanware Iye Ofana, no, you say, to be able to save him alive. Onaya marry the strongest native doctor in the Benin Kingdom at that time, or double. Nonya from Oluku to Ekiadolo. Ogiobu, Noga Reni. Why I think Hamosa in a savor monanwe? Anything we really know. If you can, Ijeniga Akin, or Bogu Yemem Niajeni who be a yo. Near be yo, only the payment in Ugualo, where ya be yo, or ya be almost a day. Kebakba, where one dinner. Ogiobo odobo onado wu okwa yeje iye ga kan ko na muta ona be ya hon me obo be oviawe wa be ya hasa ona we to be biejo o emeha ni je ni bie Humphrey omo ogbe omo sede odobo. What's her name again? Not being of your way. I know. So, but on the father side, on our 74 sisters. 74 sisters. This is a man we say he rose from nothing to become everything. The highest title in the land is Iyase of Benin, and that is where he got to. This picture on the screen now, Noya Goge Iyase, December 31, 1960. Oh, this picture. We all have it as children. So,
okay.
Ugbe mi so ri doye gbe kan mi so no ye ya kan ni no ba se kina kana are mi we wa e nwa de we mi na enaro pa ma sunu when aje a man must be great ahe no ga great ne ana uswini no ba se ki ona we yobiye ne in one of the best wives of my father, Iji Mahiagano, that's Iji Bolaji. That was the third wife of my father. Aremiewe Akien Uruan Kiotene, and the Mawe Naresim, you say no Bama. But we are able to feel book, but you do. Aware Arais your battery. Rundoku eso nodo kan ogboni where Oba agite the Oba Wedo noga even I will tell you Oba he must be a member of the Ogboni. Alawe he. Edo Yoruba. Mekwe. Amawe nu wàhárọ̀ sòpáwé nọ̀mọ̀nọ́bá lọ́dọ̀ adigwe lórí wọn pàwòdọ́ ní yeye ọba débà òtùrọ̀pà rúndà ìyọ̀nyá ìyàfẹ́ ọdọ́ sí oko nánà miẹ̀wẹ̀ àdó sí ọwọ́ ègbè kòkó. At the time ní kéésì náà yàjẹ́bẹ̀ náà mẹ́ẹ̀bẹ̀ náà jẹ́ ọmọnà kẹ́ńzọ́à náà ìtì ọ̀sẹ̀ ọ̀ẹ́ Humphrey Omo Osagie H Omo Osagie. Where Genoje Agasimio Serena Nedo. Omo Osagie do yak paweko gade dosio tuni koko na ti owegbe. Ona vie ti on so bagbe obadia wu láti ẹgún nínú rẹ ọláyé ìgbìnà rẹnẹ eré àti àdúzà nínú rẹ cemetery tí bàbá anáfíà ní yá fẹ níbún anáfíà kòkó náyà sùn tù náyà sì ní sèrè nẹdó nene manive nave si kòkó náyà sì ní sèrè nẹdó. The only person of Emego was H. Omo Osagie himself. Nike Iguiro, but Wagiawi Pakpira, Nogaji yana Mua, Yana Kabwe, or Wigbe, or do any Yari, or Wigbe. Now, Arido, go where you were in Aridoka, about La Wayne, on your dosio que I ain't basson. When you go ahead, Basson, do I can home, while do Larry. Now, you see, you say, no, Bama, who say, Benin, my you see me today. And I do where Runda, the Chief Justice of Nigeria at that time, I think it was Adetokunbo Ademola, it was Olori Oluwo of the Ogboni, Reformed Ogboni Fraternity. The Inspector General of Police, ROF, everybody of importance. Even he had take the case, he had take the matter. Even a lawyer, Nogweberiye at that time was discovered later to be ROF. That was why later we now had to go to Omone Nogwebekoko, but he was a very junior lawyer in the bar at the time, the people's lawyer. Barrister a woman, God rest his soul, a woman akapava. So ayak okoni hiafe. Another aspect I want to talk about my father. No kakaboye ogiete. What gives us joy, apart from fighting this Ogboni thing. In 1960, Nigeria gained independence. Then the Western region started oppressing us. Immediately, H. Omo Osagie led a small unit called Utuedo. Utuedo was a political arm of Owegbe. And we are too small in population to be able to fight, to have independence. That's how they started going into coalition with NCNC. NCNC was led by Herbert Macaulay and some other Irigbo radio. NCNC Otuedo now kind of merged. Nana Doyagbina to have the Midwest region. Uswemino Balima August 29 last year, Ogba 60 years for the creation of the Midwest region. Godwin Obaseki, I want to believe because of me, he deliberately refused to mention the name of my father as one of those who fought for the creation of Midwest region and started giving accolades to those who voted against, who campaigned against and voted against the creation of Midwest region. The likes of Professor Ambrose Ali, he was against the creation of Midwest region. Anthony Nahoro was against the creation of Midwest region. A lot of them. Obaseki family was against the creation of Midwest region. We have a lot of them like that because they were Awoists. They were on the side of Obafemi Awolowo, and they were able to convince the Shekiri to vote against the creation of Midwest region. Iana Obaseki Ido Akpobona Winya, all the heroes of Midwest region. Manawe say Nyokpa Eri Tabo Adegeri Ogeleje Oamihu Oramiubo Oramiwe Adegeri Efawe Muteme Ohia ya Supupele Bedona Edo we no wese Omaye Mupengwa no we tose Omaye wese no wese Omaye Mupengwa. So Mabe say Giovanni. This was a man after the creation of Midwest region. He was given the first choice, the opportunity of first choice to choose whether to be the premier of Midwest region. Unaware of Western region, of Midwest region, the Kenokia capital. Now, where I mewu waiva, where Dennis Osadebe or Mubore the front line, where I'm premier Osadebe's place, Asaba, will be the capital of Midwest region. Yet to be another, the capital of a state or a region is the parlor of a house. Agaya mwe capital ya Asaba. Asaba okiaka musese Edo kebe where iana setiwe where the Asagba of Asaba ogae the president of all traditional chiefs council. Ona wehe yekwe wa mwe premier godo so kuma ne dogae capital kebe where no bama no gedo no gae the undisputed president of the Council of Traditional Rulers and Chiefs. That is a selfless act no Nigerian again can ever do. And for that, I love and honor my father. Imagine we Utetenegiabi got setting take such decision. Because at a time in my life, I was angry with my father. Because there was a period in my life, the first time Nila plane, it was from Benin to Lagos. That same day, I think it was the grandson of Dennis Osadebe was also entering a plane. Naya Berenier Dennis Osadebe as surname. We are not knowing which Dennis Osadebe, where the premier, the first premier. We are not here first class. Manike with the same ticket in my day, they didn't even know who my father was. So, Metewa agree with certain things because of certain privileges that But I've come to see where Emeninera Emeva Omuboya Guimaku. One, to be a Benin man, you must be ready and willing to lay down your life to protect the Oba and the crown. Two, do right, fear none. Do the right thing at all times and fear nobody. So I personally believe when I do the right thing, osisi when I lamegbe, when I learn anyway. But I'm lamegbe una gumeya so wa, aye onida can never be better for that person. So that is for my father. Any questions to ask? I am here.
Okay.
Is my father. He had 16 biological children, and I am number 12.
12. Okay. So, we don't need wash a number comment section when not we're back in now. So, one of the questions of paper, one when you come, why number in WhatsApp, you know, text me earlier, I will forward the number to you. Or a power here, no, what send the audio. Where you need the number when near or maybe no, so you had the number when or one result or something like that. They were you or something like that. Now where you had know. All right, Ola, go ahead. Your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Vincent. I'm coming from here in Italy. Ola Koko, where the Kakako? Because where I'm from, I do people don't wherever. Only me. Because you have been on this struggle. Anyway, you're on the road. So my okay. I so much appreciate you. Understand? You are truly a Benin man. So I thought you are your proof.
Exactly.
If I don't, sir, if I can remember, you are the one that took me to a ball year 96. Wow. Or 12 better.
We are with us in a ball. We're going to have a ball center. We're going to have a ball center. What's here? Where?
Yeah, no.
What's here? Where?
A big sense. My machine, I did the of web, you know, to start off with him. That was 96.
Yes. Okay. Okay. We'll see. That's great. I remember.
December this year, December or January. I also appreciate you too.
We'll see.
Okay, that's by the way. The issue where
yes.
Prior to that 92 election, and the Benin people, the year doing that they had, that was caused a lot of that means Oyegunama and had become a governor. But
yes.
Is that really Benin people that might be an revenue? The same media today. Because just one word, everyone align, I take a decision. When I stand for over money no matter election, based on the heart of his father. But today now, we need to have the same Benin people that is so committed to the palace. That's another issue now. Why? Because sometimes we discuss with some of these few people. You have those time, yeah. The issue where a palace manari in Guatemala. Yeah, even a palace might be factory, a palace might be a people. And they do not know the function of government, take a function of palace. A palace near location, or rather, Naya be factory in Mayaguna. A palace is a role in your play, a that big manila do as a protection. But some of these people, God, they are biased, man. They don't seem to be agree with me. Understand? Why? Because what the mother want to do in school now? Mother curriculum Edo language. I got Edo language. Most of the school that to speak. And of course, because no one school now. Maybe might survive right now, but under the base soon, there's no way they believe people can come victoriously. That's just the truth of the matter. Because right now, I'm few every day. Our numbers we are decreasing every day. And the respect and the commitment we have to the palace or decreasing. Because people does not know the workings of palace. In a suggestion that I give, they bad take a time here. They like 2 times in a week, or once in a week, not choose a date. So I'm not going to your platform, not dictating here.
Okay. Kola, mabege ewe watanana. Ewe watana, ewa kakabo wa appreciate. So ewe na tame, ewe tanana ipare ma. For me, I will not buy no way. Understand? Where we call where no ya will better even weta banner when we angry. So the only way we discuss with the pa. Because I care our amwe a party very line is switch off in our switch off. A data a parameter kicking on low a year in your way. So allow if you can see handle that body, they might be run or we work on cocoa, you only way take a party. So I will very appreciate that. Now I call it me data now to come here.
Because when I born here, you do born one bolo. You might do working for palace. You might you bonus. You might run the palace up on no play. Understand? And I might run the palace. I'm not the palace. That is more. We need somebody. No matter the KTV do. The role is not supposed that the commitment. Is your money palace giving money here because they may not maybe go after my brother. Understand? Even here now, if they say I can do anything for that palace, okay, but how many people have that kind of mind that I have on the money care around you then?
Okay, all right. Any question? Yeah, you know by going. Any question on where I drop the answer?
No, it's not really hard job. Why? Because the suggestion I ever call it back. Understand? Because the issue is not open. You are not looking for a way out from it. But going forward, the suggestion this time I see avoid the local similar to because on that to not clear with a button of the heart, you get to respond. How much I go?
Yes, I appreciate the contribution. Direct call. Yes, caller. Go ahead. Your name and where you're calling from.
Aya Wabota. Ewaya Nore Uviana. Erima Chief Doctor Osagie Utetenegiabi. Itwa Baba Wato.
Wese Itwo. Wese.
Orion Nika Orienwe. Na ya goba dole doyi. Kate ekenin yare wegina. Okega enigedegbenu weren otimana na pari awa ukeke inaka ko irani pa naka bodo are wedini enu ya gbina owese kakabo lewa sewa ireto otimana olakoko zebe Orion no we meda Edo Otanyaka no ke proceed. Baba o. Wegbe na. Oye exist Ibedoa.
Wese Ogwegbe Owayero Agiti Osokpikan Society of Nigeria Benin.
Okay. Evinosi enina kanotani. When manani we do say you ka body ma worion we o tu ni ma me wo pa na we ri ma me na ya gbi na nedo aya initiate Ariviedo. Udawa bere most of Iviedo. Nido ni Marion Wanania. Nidi deba o egbe igbo wanania. Ave na ya. Malak. Odebo. Ere sogaro. Ni mane no kwe ikoti ya itonredo. Ere ni me yirowa. Ekote va. Oga duzaredo ere ni. Okpanaga blackers. Nokpanaga eye. Eye ni oteko okere. Why the blackers naga
Follow the letter by the Nigi last.
Okpano iye donibun. Iya mae niya hiya lele wo muda warisoge nokeko renyogawi jobani. Eni iya oni amue okaore re wotuni ni aga leader ni aga leadine iya ya oppress iye do do wani. And number 2, honor if boare mu okawo muda fofo upenene aya change on oka na president now number 1. Upenene aya change
Go ahead, Marima.
Okay. Upenene aya change upone na amuno wigbo. Okwesa gefo wedo mana ka bodo do age we eri gbo yin gwaru yin maire na ya mwe yo wa gbewa yin so therefore e manivia do so na withdraw maniga withdraw ni yin we to amwima o amwima ruda madobere irie wima ne nivia do so garo tu no pa adado ya ikashi ne mani yedoni mo bo fese gbese adiya ojija awe na ni abe eve no ya sunu ni ya jija so mana na ko mai so na agbe wo buda me ti do alele ori edo ho ara we na gba wa ni ori edo yan gbe iye emi kesunu irigbo wa gbepo iye wa lela isi ni akide emi kesunu iye wa gbepo iye wa lefo abi ya rade iye revie areri na ya gbina iye avio eko do nire do avio yimo ai gbina sunu rotu na ne mero to opa bo ye do ali lerie ye do so ya ile kwaye otedore. So, Emini no kaboda me wogwe. Ala introduce o tuore dona. Imerie do by force. By force ye. Uraga o ye done. Ekpa ye dore nu ya la. Otuna reke no kede. So, oni iga ahi. Ore, udani atie. Oba sekin. Erime o amenara won obaze ni ogbe. Erime wakabote ohawo hanama manivie we geve ne doka aje. Gave maniga agbekedo. Obase kina. Ruda British. Iga or de by British. Erine British we do ya fefe. Obase ke be awo okere. Akedo mue ave erima ya ni hoku nedo obaba sekina ogyo de imaya. So therefore na gize nania oka abo dane nana inye we emana no heke na ariogo na no wake egware ruda erimeta mi mesere ri ogwe owo oba mo ara naga yin so kwokpano ọba emotie ọba erewo oeno ọgagila kete nine eragbo ya oeno ozewe erime ọkpabo wage ọba dose dufome ọga kezua ọga ediawa ọke dose dufome oge So kabo wa de mane iviedo kabo dima we emani wa sikedo emani sikegwa kakabo na ye chief ori gbeke edoni. So emi nagau na na miewu wetobu we ude egbe pari rani emi na u ya fefefe o kobi maniri sinare. Anything one low, once you pronounce ene, whether then here, it doesn't wear my yani when you do, my love your boyo we yeke, na me we. Our tuni ya fe, na I to do them, it's in my ya. Ne don't make another bedo ko, no kaje. So that oppression of book with the doni. If you're going to ya oppressing man, insult from everywhere. If we are saying, no, why are you call wama? So far, I could keep my say, man, I will without a body man. In Maria, I feel pegera eo. Eoji maunwagia, without momoyaki, or wima a yahi. So if I know, when we went to talk, or I talk by ramen.
Uwese eme ya nuta olaiho ogara were pe je gwani egega bese ya be get edo ya be gagbon sokma oye me mi so ni me na wo e are gwani a ni awo baseki imi a o mi ege yawe so ni ka we ne ya we ne ya je gwa Obama, yeah, only a problem. Mega area go now. A mere yaw pasakim, no caking away. Yahweh, or pound money, I belong, mojo, we would, but everybody and everybody, you get the sonkai, you won't be on Kokai. Autonomy, we know, at the Cameroon, Obola Carasun, O Gudu Utetenegiabi, Idia Fay. Now, gay, West I appreciate.
West Kola. By Amebo Bishop, now that Obani Huene Yedo or something like that. My mama, a part where I would well explain on in my mouth. Obani Huene Yedo. What are you?
Esusu bagada. Obani Huene Yedo. Egwa Gidiga no cow. Egwa Gidiga no cow. Egeno ya lene. Otion. Boni gimi ukegbe ye ile kian ye igwale egbe kian ege ni ega ya mia o miege ni ya kan emutan yo ti o eni ge iuge no dori oba owe fi okun ege ni odori adekun abe e mani bun osun ene ma kega ogbede no do okwa ni oni okwa mehe nda emoe ona do nyera bona ni yobo gbebe okwa rilele egwa bane orilele loga gwale ebina gawu je ko ni obari obane odokin ebo okun ebo ni onaga esusu gbagada owo esusu gbagada lo be bi eko yi ebo ni ke ya fe ya gbuku gbaye gbe obani kun no usun emi ne ewa ogidi gan jane no awe edeni arioba edo eyan ya miegba ose ana miewe be nemata gbewo gidi oba ona woma we ari edo ni e gari kun sokma osege do yen je emi no lore do o lori kun yara muje kedagbe ne Yeah, we be very bow. Ana we obanikun isutu bagada. Deje do. Oba gobadia. Deje do. Eje do ni begene de awe egbera zikpo bara die owedo. Eje do ni Omariema we eze dese akone doye tokpa emi oba ma o owi te yawe ri egbe ari eni emi oba ma o ore no oni esusu bagada oba nikun leje do yayi waye he me ta nda be na ga do na
ma wa no ta ma wa o
ide ni gbeda go boro
okay ma wa ma wa no ta so wa ya o ne ni a okay na pe na ke ni wa to kola
Ola koko wa to pesa.
Ise ke wuwe domo.
Hello.
Domo.
Wa to pe baba domo. Iwa de ye wuro online kekere ira na ge Omo Osagie Utetenegiabi. Hello.
Yeah, my nuta.
Ipawa kagabawa. Ipawa eme. So egese iruwa tade nbelida lo ga isi wa ya fe wa we shigin ba ya fe ya sinu se yenedo. Obi ọba nuwe enyehi.
Ọba nuwe.
Ilawe lusi.
Okay.
Obi lusi. Ana ìgbẹ̀bọ ma ìgbẹ̀bọ family níláwẹ̀ lusi.
Okay.
Udamiyere.
Ma wa enuta.
Nah, so I am good. Ọba Ima Bime Maya my first cousin, you know, second cousin in me.
You see how?
When I started with the camera,
when I first cousin.
My first cousin, your second cousin in me because every man you see, you know
Okay. On the Ilawe nu say.
So Erapa Bima, Uyoba no you see, Erapa Bima.
Okay.
So any only time, Baba Wadaliore, what talk better.
Ma wa enuta.
Baba, Iraneri Vanini Omo Osagie Utetenegiabi.
Orema.
Good. Ènìyàn pààrọ̀ ọkùnrin nìfín ata ipa ní kàkàbọ̀ ìtòjú lóbìnrin ọkà máa palẹ̀ ipa wa tọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀ṣà. Hello?
Wẹ́sì, twẹ́yì.
Hello?
Àwọn èèyàn tó ẹyọ ẹnu ta.
Oríṣi ẹ̀yìn èyí sí because ọláyé mìíràn náà ẹ̀mí náà bí ẹkù. Hello?
Ọwọ́ láyé ẹ̀yà bí ẹkù. Ipa ìmìnú ta, ọwọ́ ìmìnú yá ẹ̀ka.
Okay. So, ọtí ọpá
Okay. Ubi ẹkù à, ubi agin.
Ọwọ́ èdú ẹnu kọ́dà.
Ọgọ́ láyé ó náà bí agin.
Ọwọ́ ẹ̀hún náà bí ahìn.
Ẹ̀yin náà bí agin, yes. Then ọmọ yìí náà là wá, àbí? Hello.
Yeah, ye pa ye kenuga ye ba eno zini disturb ma. Ye be ba ni ye no de balance se. Do what don't do a break. We gwa here o amero wo do so or disturb the network. Go ahead.
Okay. So since what dan your initiata wala owo Nero wa bẹ̀tẹ̀ tó máa fi yẹ́ra ìyé máa yà fẹ́ ṣe. Èyí ní Amẹ́ríkà wà tá káṣá káṣí Edo State wà ní. Káṣá sí Edo State wà nígbà wẹ èyí bá èyí à ọ̀sí Edo wèrè mẹ́ èyí mẹ́ Monsieur, Igo, Ebonaze, a Christianity, a government is near Yakma obey a tradition remain.
Okay.
So these things now, and the government in my place, I wear those total Arokma, in Nigeria, total Arokma. They don't see ever good, many imagine they want Nigeria. But we need here do you want Nigeria? On Olakoko Watok May.
Wato.
Hello?
Wato.
You can't come out, you can't get my very WhatsApp. You rate him of man at Yama of Africa. A wounded civilian or a non-net platform money.
Yes, my nuta. Ma wa nuta we wa gwa hia we kola kefia.
Okay. Now a solution. Hey man, you do akashi so one. First of all, we have to gather the whole of Edo people. When or the traditional council has to call on the whole Benin. We have to, whether government or no government, I to need the actual job we I to hear. I carry one after Naya Shiwa Yafe Kuku. Who that way Egua, okay, Negua. See where they are not near where Egua not be a Benuwa, Egua Marishi, why you problem? Who that way, Mamma, my one Nigeria, because we need to beg the whole of Edo.
Okay. Okay. Uwe se benu ya kwananya. Uwe keswe ba na menuta uwe ewa wu kere ba usen, right?
Yes, a family of Hussein, a family of
Oba Maverodo.
Where?
Oba Maverodo. Okay. Only one. Okay. Okay. All right. So Ibama get a point winner. Okay. Well, say any other question or anything, any question you don't know,
that I'm trying to make people to understand. The government have made the people to stay away from their culture and their tradition. Well, I said, don't you know how good tradition.
Okay. Uwese kola ma appreciate nuta. Erima when we erebo ya uhi breaking news vini my koru viena nia oma send a receipt but omameno but we niggas we need so we need go where oma transfer we 50,000 naira. Okay, so after this broker so send there your account so send there your account so 50,000 for you for this update for your time. So while we have 200 and something people watching on YouTube, we have 50 something on Facebook.
I will say we say we put no na di wonare igo no hama e osanu dazibi henu e aya hausa.
It's
we say kakaboteme. Okay. Emi ameru aroju egbe egbogede
it's
I appreciate you.
It's la gwe ta ma we okpe ara tu e you we ohuru.
Ogbe
Ewe gwe le runi na we ara tu e okpe ara tu e you or da fun ara tu e you we egbe ohuru you we egikwa.
Oni ati avomo ga avomo e ke ama avomo henu sensu balele If no sano boy when I got weba, ogogonoro ogamie. Wesoteme. I got to Mickey ye konomate kuru oikuru. I got to Mickey ye konomate kuru oikuru. Rio here kuru ne. Avomu, oga avomu. Wese.
Avomu. Yes, caller, your name and where you are calling from. Go ahead.
Agree the house. If I don't know, if I don't get an egg, I don't know.
Wesoteme wa wese obukia.
A part 2, go ahead. Domo sir.
If I don't get an egg, I be Ola Coco one.
I
also send you an account. You have 30,000 naira here. No, a combinera, the show not to take them out there now.
Oh, what ya way?
Wese. Ekbu wari dibu ye.
He said, "Wa you know why you na account me why ya ho do wa so ayo wa send the receipt okay ya be the account pa bi wa so my ya no be request no paper ya be the ju wa but pa la WhatsApp we ni ugbalo ese o because manibo no request number we ya so any ya clever feel boy your WhatsApp la wo very important. They are going your bank where in my the banner near so that is it. Go ahead, call her off with 30,000. My boy, you told them.
Almost that only know if I not allow.
Go ahead.
Again, the imagine you don't know Papa again now. Egwaga mama buro. Opiano no isi komani. Okono isi koi. Baba, all your Baba is here.
Okay.
Lani Baba ni wane yotana melao.
Okay. Baba, where not where we not
Iwa not
Okay.
Ihone. Oteme. Ome aburu, amom aburu. Ome different category. The no babo awe adai obi timeji onaga okame o wano itagwe awa da obi timeji negegi time noba no giver awe amo aburo bi gwenia is ostracized amo aburo is ostracized. So anabe kawe amo aburo we gwe we do omani only know where when a dogijena is cosmopolitan onamo aburo we gwe agika no mage la ogwa aniege la magwa so pa niege la gwe ubege the first one ada obi taniji I think we could say go we here but egi laura egi eti time no ba. The second one amo aburo egi lagwe. Then anaka where the last category womana ogion buy no oga kai chief aizo ito ai mi evie wa mi so ne niji fe ana mi evie onio e na mo aburo onio e na mo aburo
okay
manibun kegiro na we egi lagwe ada obi tamiji any lugan completely naka ewe amo aburo ki o ti e ogun ba o inazo ito mi evie only no we otu kotu no riri aje be gwe iya gi gwewu no riri gwewu ba ni ogun ba yen to bi yen kin
so ogun ba ni onio okoko no rugwe
Osaba beta. No young no Tana Babarude Obaseki, a governor of Edo State.
No ke guaba ne duri.
No igwe boy tatmene. Oge do ya no. So say ni na no pani be ma no ba se ki na oge do ya no. Ma ke ni o ma na isi oge do le. O ma no ni me ya mo do ari court. O ma ke ni ye do ro pa ya gwe mo bo. So that sote. Also say take a do me just mo pa de anywhere am you get that
Now, go and explain him so.
once
He didn't explain him so, my way.
Kola, hold on. A power go egwa.
Go and explain him so, my way.
Okay.
Ọba tiẹbọ awenika ọgbuna ọba mohu ọkamoba ọmọwu n'ọba. Now, when Nigeria get a Godwin, ama pronounce orin ọba. Runda ọwẹ agẹwu ọma nọbi obi ẹdọnẹ n'ọkọ ẹdiyẹra ẹrẹkọ ma ya ka wẹ orin ma nọ orin sanobu nọ orin tọnọ vi owó ẹnya nọ ugbẹwari miẹrẹrìọ ma ọri tiẹ bọ nẹ orí ẹdọ kórí ẹdọ n'ọyẹ gu ẹwù.
Okay,
Sokma do se wọn na nìyàwó na dùn náà. Ẹgọ ẹ má ka orin ẹgọ ẹ nọ nẹgẹ lẹgọ ẹ ẹgọ ẹ má ka orin ọba ẹ nọ nẹgẹ gbèrègbè mi ọba máa wò. Sokma zẹbọ mọ n'ẹkìn adó nọ wà gùfìrà mọ bí ọmọ náà nẹgbọ tàwé rìọ ọmọ akẹkẹ náà di agbọn ya. Wà gùgbèrà mọ bí is not a child. So gbẹ̀bí màgí yóò yẹ do n'ẹkìn asẹ́tìn do nọ wà gù tiẹ̀ bọ́ nira mi wà gùgbèrà mọ bí ọkẹkẹ ni màá kà mẹ Godwin kì yóò ehi afẹ ìyẹn nọ pay 70,000 48,000 na nika ewe ìyẹn dey by Godwin against the palace. Where ìyẹn dey by Godwin against the palace. We ìyẹn dey by Godwin against the palace. Ìdíyẹ kàtà ẹsẹ̀. Ní ẹ̀kọ́ yẹ kọ́ ẹ̀ máa mẹ ẹ̀bọ̀ ni amúgbìyàn àgìtẹ̀mí ẹ̀ program náà fún. Nùdá wẹ́ nọ tẹ́wẹ́ ó kéke káyé. Ọ̀wé náà mà so bọ́ ọ̀nà àfi ó bọ́ yù kéke yà gbọ́.
I'm a waro so at this stop. So wa bere ni patapana ya be video na nuwa wa bere ave chief Ojemila or no chief so oni explain the mawaba. Yeah, caller, go ahead. Internet you know this stuff.
What of other chief in a suspect in a boy suspect no but taking a yavian or boy I put a go.
Okay, a party or even a network. Yeah, 21.
Ave chifini like what? Ave chifini like what?
A network you run about anytime over a murume baba sanoba no fiance boy rema there Edo State Utetenegiabi na baba why you try no ari la koko talk show na no do like mani Edo because if Edo ni boya mwere re boto le baba iya mari ke ni akede ya mari ke ni ari baba no lao no bui mari no do atamima ilele ni malele botedo eni ne do hinima because mani bona ni bu one of America ya you not do ya you ne ya ije what's up ya ije baba no la wo no bui mari no do a eri bude ni mani Edo no ama mani Roda mama one uje doima no we baba saba no dey bawe and the ola koko osalo bano be fi agbe my big brother or my brother emi ya pepe no na ikata ma we na we a rere we ya tie and the two salo bato so no da we believe Jesus ma we really appreciate
yes yeah congratulations go ahead Evine Colonial taba ave shifini abo Jemila ni akulo kwa uwegwa bana ndo ami we ya gwe so go ahead.
First and foremost, a caller no can call it back before our last caller. When I use 4 words that describe religion and Waola Koko all the time. I'll be hitting it.
Yeah.
A lot of people mind were able Christianity all the time if you do Salobuaro. before Bukiri or Islamic Kiri, Miami na Tio Salobwane. Okay, Cabo Dana where Bob Marley of it, Olakoko Pose Nanine, Wonota.
Colonial.
A Bob Marley or it where Umanaka free from where slavery mentality no where it is. Mahiameti lagwe odao. Enye neni ni di kola ya describe government iwoge obokba. Ila lobo ori lon trot origo. Keke wo ameni government imure ori si owo ni o. Ina se uro owo. Oye ya like pa no rutete. O can describe me o we me ni ri ya gbina. O we din no igbo e. Iye meti gbinigbina ni.
Kakabo.
So right. If no kabodo.
Congress law wa proceed.
Okay.
All right. Epa obokia update one of my fans abije ije ni ya you no dollar kokoyi. So I have sent another 50,000, but with the receipt here or later. So or tell me Tom Wese. So you know go maybe little neno with moment. In short, who use America? Use America as a point of contact to Bobby, okay? Because America is leading. Go ahead.
Wese wahia fe kati wanira America. America igi kawa. No America. Erame kai bijage eminebo mi mae uwa ikari odo ya viore. Ugbebi ya setting kedian viore so do to waga we ko do setting viore sedian.
Amen, sir.
Magiru enwe omone Elizabeth ibie bi ati no ro nai.
Concretely now Echali.
Ovie Charlie wadu ahu ebe do edian.
Akpamu.
Jari avomu. Weso teme ekpuru wa keriere usanu dazi bi henu no von enugwa. Igo no hama awa ya hai nugwa ya pe ndawe eni hama igbe obie. Wa wese. I appreciate you. I will cherish this forever. Wa wese.
Mommy is good. Thank you very much. After you now, No, okay. After you now, So thank you. We get 100,000 now, and somebody say 30,000, get 130,000. So, okay, go ahead, Congress.
So, like I said before, thank God you get I mean, I wait all log Abevekeka also near. I believe where a pa is familiar with the AY prophecy. AY tie when it is issue when an akavita where if you know Baseki baby una. I don't believe in coincidence. So it is ordained to come, and this is the final victory. Because when a last caller, the second to the last caller can make. When I use it for things. When you cut a bag in a panel, a line in our break up where everybody have him out salobuaro. I will know jacket word because I understand Islam and understand Christianity, and I know where they came to Africa. If people know where Christian should keep the love of Jesus Christ aside and keep the love of God aside and said, let's look at the history of this religion. It's the most barbaric and most wicked. I don't know the word to describe it. Emotai, he's struggling at time. Wherever they go, they were looting, destroying, forcing people. So we are the children. When when the son of a slave and the grandchild of a slave, all the feel way area kawe, but era ga refuse, but money be you way. Keke omono a grandchild in all do already oji. Only no sunu wote dona. Only we know sunu do Africa. We don't know our history again. All we know is they tell us the good things. But when we are more in near we are more like though, how did they bring it? When we talk about Benin massacre today, how many of Benin people know that where 80% of Benin women were raped? How many Benin men knows that one? That where the whole houses in Benin was burned down, except the house of Ogiame and Obaseki. If we don't continue to tell our stories, my story of Mongo Park, David in the Bible, have a different one. Me make region ire. Also in a cabo we support to piano way a pauti teenager to win or program. But owa ake bigba. A power will come to net now. How many people? Omego no ya the data. Owa makiake viswe. Otero do ana gwepagwa. Otero do ni mana wegwa. When a Bobby's work, or when people talk to people, people understand. Let the two people start talking to their children. Ni ye okani ya yata. Because on my amigo ya the guy, we know ya the data. Maendi oreva nini. Ilila ani oreva. We know okage do yare oreva nini. It is just for us to have interest. Talk to our children. Not only to go and the only thing we know how to do, I assume more tradition here. I'm with you, I'm with a picture of phone or that is the symbol where we are a two person. Before you money, I must know where I'm an Edo man or an a British man who will define yourself or define it by or a route. I am Kisliu Biagbe, but it is more than that. Who are you? Who are you? Nini? Anyone know it? The man or a mini. Who can only lay? I must be able to know my lineage up to 10 generations back. When a pauted the Nega on 74 sisters. How many of us knows it? It's so my great grandfather grandfather man. Well, no, we never even go to the village. But you cannot blame them at the same time. Maybe blame me, maybe blame me, maybe blame Bima. Money na. What are we doing? It's so what we omamwe ributo. Rundi lalobo. Wohame. We have omagia itemata. Kekeve nike niguyawe yego saloboa. Also in that time where the most racist people, some people might not like it, is the Christian people and Islam people. Because you will never see an local priest or when I Utetenegiabi, they will never campaign against you. Who are the Islam a traditional man will tota. There is a Christian who will tota. But when the Christians see a traditional man, who is the racist here? Who is antagonizing each other here? Is it the traditionalists or the Christian people who sit down inside their church every day bashing our tradition? Bashing our tradition. Or a bank as missionary. They were not missionary, they were Agberus. Agberu, they send us their criminals. But let's leave those one aside. We have to join hand with people like Epa Utetenegiabi, Imaswe Izodua, who create time, who are busy trying to wake up. No way waking up. Ni maeki ni makeri. A time in we encourage them. The manana ni lerowa like last time. Iyeki iya deni ikia deni ve kiolia the first thing we oviedo ovi gboga are wana nita ona sedo owe was the next in that time na we ovi gbo ade store where or la. Don't look at it like racist now, madam. Oviedo here. In a good represent. If you have been here, we don't know I'm a story yet. If you go in and bro, the way they do now, we not be quarrel. Don't take it as a quarrel. Your own brother enter your store. How can Oviedo or Vigoge or Bera store Oviedo of the area of it? Mama can love it, Bima. Also, in a way, a masquerade. A bono we are be or walk a big bar. Let us re-examine ourselves and ask ourselves that fundamental question. Who are you? How many of us, how many of the youth who have the same mindset? How many of us? You can see them, the queen weather glorifying another monarchy. A monarchy that is not up to 700 years old. But I say monarchy of 10,000 years the eye. If our kingdom was not good, if you go to Europe, the whole Benin kingdom, the whole Benin artifact or artifact no Mali, Songhai Empire, Mali Empire, or Philly Museum in Western world. And a pastor can't go away Bomaraga. The question in the Christianity, how can you, a Christian nation, even where do of your web boy yaga? When I hear million yaga, the museum will view you. He can't like blow alarm the office president. It is time we have to wake up. They took the spirituality away from us and gave us religion. God is not a religious man. God is spirituality, and God works in spirit with our ancestors. So if you are in a Mima, I will in my room. Oviedo no can learn gerana a Christian way me dano. But you are telling me to pray to David. Is David not a dead man? This is a thing of the brain in Bob Malachi. Imagine why a church. But if Christianity is going to destroy your identity, what have you to do with it? If Islam is going to destroy your identity, what are you going to do with it? Woman choose I did not choose myself to be an Edo man. Destiny or choose me. And I will continue to live and cherish it as an Edo man. And I'm very proud to be an Edo man. And I'm very proud of my heritage. And I'm proud of my Benin kingdom. Because when I look at other kingdom, Orimakpaye survived. Every other kingdom was wiped out in the whole of Africa. It was not coincidence. It was a planting. And I do plant over in Yama. So we have a lot of work to do. When part-time, Mamenunan Mau, Dadoge, Woge. Every when I to apply it in the place of your business. Apply it in the place of Oviedo first. Ere manike everywhere a crime. Awe won awon ameroyi. Wa me mu na o carry Oviedo lawe. Magi woni ma de by o agboka de by gon. Oviedo first. Eri Yoruba we, eri Hausa we, but o ga isoredo ma oni ma love we afe. Ete ni dan. But people have now take that advantage to use it to play against us. We were wise before. Everywhere my mind democracy. Edo is the center of democracy because there all the places in Makonka Obima we gino zeka gino zudo. Because we know the first thing we do to any human being is to deny him or her the mother tongue, the ability to speak the mother tongue. Every other thing, but we did never take it. We did not force our language on them because we know it's a crime. So we have a lot of things. Tell them no we are ready. By the time we come, those children will repair it because Makato can maya. When you pouted the negato guy, and you saw on Nerau, or we did your garo again here, or we bet nine and realize because I took in my dating Macao can at all. He will decide on Manama Tokama, ignorant or I take a decision. But when we are well informed, you will take a sound and a profound decision through the information. No go. We have a lot of things to do. by informing our youth, by trying to drag them in. There are many ways now where we have to start at fresh. On the way, he was supporting Nubianita where 4 things, ego or my temata, a religion or my matemata, the government, and the government, they are using it to play against us. So if I wanted the negative, you will. Where's it, Baba?
Okay, switch off it back. When the Shema Mavi back on Ricky Slow, with their father. Call an atire where when ave no shift, avo Jemila, na hulu, where go. Ave well, no basa kina de be ya si Kenya. Wana iku, where go where amu waburu or yomba wahin. Waniya, when ya te be a huli ave go the next day. Amia with Obaseki. And the money carry Lily have we have a so only colony got taban before we came.
We say, let me Nikak mom area father ne. We say my brother. We are in the age of awakening, and I'm very happy to know that there is one Benin man too who is awake. Egesen wahiore ove ni aje whatever drug ya bemaji egese we have been sleeping for too long na hiore. Have we ever sat down to ask ourselves a two not way bugbine onaje dokin imue? I wrote it in one of my poems so many years ago. Ugbebi yangi lado not destroy, burn down everywhere. We are not talking about the raping our mothers so as not to denigrate our women. Yes, they did. Now, they burned down the palace, every single house in Ogbe, Oyenokwa, even some villages, but 2 big houses, Amayobokan, Obaseki, and Ogiamie, and who today are the enemies of the palace. These 2 houses, these 2 families. So I am a Freemason and a Rosicrucian. I don't believe in coincidence. There is no coincidence. Everything is preordained. Emilia fe no sununa. Oka sunu ne nason. Oka sunu ne nari anusun. Ona we de sununa. There is no coincidence. Emi yok by dekun emi yok pa. We na mana kama mane. Life is unparalleled until you decide to meet up the lines. They remain parallel and go straight. Now, these 2 families, they took sides with the white man. They took sides with the white man. Or see a Vasoro Rigore Bone Utantan. Utantan is not a village. Utantan is not a community. Utantan is the name of that road.
God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir.
What's it, Baba? Asoro changed the name from Utantan to Sokmomba. Owiye guy Beni Sokmomba Oba Payan Asea no look boni when mana fear him. Ona is Sokmomba. Now, where Asoro Gwoge no Gwogone. Ona mwe the last able ona munyahu nye murie nye aya wikega nye ya wera nye dasa gene ni da ogo giamie eyin akerule ladian ga distracted aya distract from the house of Ogiamie na rule ladian distracting Asoro. No magina ege ne boyari osisi ladian we cannot hear elegy on a fear head down. So all those things are there. Let's just no get amigo ya with no keke. All these things will come into film. Nagili Bege. Who are the enemies of Benin? It's a big question. Now, what was it? No, now we're not going very well. Where's it? Now, communicator in all my social media handles that Obaseki has been looking for ways and means to denigrate the palace, has been looking for ways and means to abuse the crown, to bring down the powers of the Oba. Benona miamia where I sag mori Oba udo wanokwa okewere. Perhaps is the only Oba in Nigeria today who we are in Oba. Mame, who is going to be the next Oba? And as soon as Oko Nokwa Momo, we know who is going to be the next Oba. It's already a line, we know. And there is no other place in this Nigeria. No, we are just deliberately siding up with Obaseki to denigrate the palace. Obaseki is using clandestine tactics. Oba ladian we walaho wa egui wen oba erimano oba atokpe ne Obaseki tawunu ebo okin akin yi. Ise okin ebo yo hun. Emi no wi e waria na oye be wi e waria be. Owi en wa. Ibi oka je ne ugbe no. Now, it's using clandestine tactics. All the Igbele, you are hiding in the dark, in the shadow.
Breaking news. Another of my fans in Yayu, was sending the receipt today. Not support with 30,000. So one of wash, no account recommend session was so okay. Every day, again, we go to come out with different stories. So, already 30,000 a year support these brokers.
Wahia fe wahwesi. Open wakeni. Sanu dazi no voin. Eju wu voin je mi ame voin. Atomu igbera me ke wala da o ya voin no wa. A lot of people want you are spending your money, your time and everything. Sanu dazi ave ego no hama ya haino.
Now, before we proceed, because it will go now, otherwise, okay. Caller, go ahead. Your name and where you are calling from.
Time here, eh?
Yes, 3 minutes now. Go ahead. Off work, we call. Mama Miakin, what's you? Yeah, off work, go ahead.
Okay, sir. If I don't know if I'm on or ever, I go. Don't know, sir.
What's the call?
Because the neighbor told me, Mr. Or a papa no carry call it the beginning. Honor where Christianity the rare in Norway Bobby to steer honor. Do they by here woman is going to give a tradition, give a tradition. Ọmọ náà enegbe ọ̀hún enegbe ọmọ náà má lè enegbe ọmọ lè enegbe ọmọ náà ní náà jẹ́ èkènè na mena gbẹ ọ̀nà miami èkènè mena gbọ́ náà yà jẹ́ èkènè òvè náà kàí ọmọ because ìrí ẹ̀wù má nìgún wà lè rọ níwájú wà hẹ́ wẹ̀ traditional ọ̀wà rí mà níbẹ̀ ni mà wáyà ń wà rí. Mani buware we bona mana hewe a Christianity na ebo ni muere ebo je church ale jewawe de no kin ari wu no ri fe ni awu o je church le webu right na miewe ide we man de rewe bona o ido atawe tradition da wa no e moni ma ne gbe ikaiba and do de ba o re do o pa na be taiwe then afia ya period do koko
Every man, ni buka we time or every man we rekete katane we at least ne dan degbe na radio meeting. Then egbiji me de egberi maje, egbiji me egberi me ma do meeting ya ne ni ota ma won ka gbere meeting. Telephone ade a group ana we meeting or a family ko wa ke ya gbo ya ti koko wa won ta uno tani le vani we o ka gbe bi ni na je he ile do ya pepe ni ile we boko ni redo when they down do we are see family akoko ni adu meeting ahia ya esi we a family so na iya ejia ohona eje ya zaga a family no za ni ebe ti koko e baba family ni areri ma iya ga ira die uvien ya dwa maya emi but a family no bu una ewu megbe wa ya ti mi ti koko do deba opa no we guare we oge ile do so maybe oge otu ọwọ́ tún ní ìwé mà ẹ̀fà àwẹ̀ rọ́nà rẹ̀ dùn àmà ẹ̀ lẹ́nu tún ní ìwé jọ fọ rírì ẹ̀dùn náà fìrí ẹ̀dùn ìgbélé nírí ẹ̀dùn àfihàn ní àfihàn ẹ̀yà lẹ́ òtún ní àná gbélé gbìyàn àfihàn ẹ̀dùn alá òtún náà fi kòkò rẹ̀ dó ọ́nì ìwádìí láìpẹ́ lérè ọ́nì. So my whole question here where ìrí ẹ̀dùn lè dáńdọ̀ bí adé mi fi ẹgbẹ́ n'aya ahịa gbe n'aya ahịa minibu elinumare ha ure na ọkagbọgwụ ure noe but egbe n'ire ku because egbe so ní ẹrẹ zaga egbe so ẹdẹzọ egbara egbe ni ihe eti do adane hall arerima ni give history lẹni meje na ya fi anọta lórí kainisi ìwà mẹgbẹ obere ìdíje máa wá dé mi sí a telephone ìbánimẹ̀ náà náwó èmi náà náà wọ́n yí ẹ àání èèyàn pa nìmẹ̀ máa ẹ̀ hẹ́ so ọ́ sí ẹ̀wẹ̀ ẹ̀mẹ́ dòmẹ́ ọ̀dàmẹ́ ilẹ̀ ẹ̀ sì lè gbìnà lẹ ọ̀kan náà ọ̀rẹ́ mi iná àárí ẹ̀ ẹni sì so èmọ́ níwẹ̀ èkè ní akéde ọ̀rẹ́ èmọ́ ní ìyẹn èmẹ́sì ọmọ sòjò wá ọmọ sòhẹ́wẹ́ eríyẹ́ bí yẹn. A tradition in Christianity, especially a webo Madena, Avebo, Nike, the one is the Lord church. Then, while the church woman, here we are the Guepoma, but here are taking the pastor, if was it when I see a pastor, that the good money are Guepom. What is that? That is a sex slavery. On us, when it's out,
okay. For Egbe,
pa Utetenegiabi Domosa, Baba.
Hold on, now because call number we have more than 51 missed call because there you is all too much. When I broadcasting, I call us now we near. Here created time here to wash and I mean no dinner would you here where we are here where we they happy. So I call this one after this caller. Now we have in the call. Are you ready to talk? Now we in the call. Yeah, we are going now. Domo, sir.
Hello.
Yes, Domo, go ahead.
Hello. Yes, I'm ready to talk now.
Okay, talk to us. We'll talk by your kag benoga.
Sure. Nika get to a
Wese Baba, Yari. Utomo Sanudazi Yahweh, or Agwedia.
Wese Kaka Bonunare. And you know, Modo movement, it did the last time in Marico and say, Mamma Gayakmo and say, Lakoko, that makes me need to get up.
Sorry, where Monday or Wimume?
Your definition more.
When you the best when you were no the best when you were no go ahead.
Monday or we move where a
The Monday, like we Baba, Monday who women in Mahagare ask and so on.
Kakabo, Meno.
Una shop of permission.
That's right. Me no.
Ah, M.O. Na wow. Agua lo vedra mi o. Oma. Guakian, we are here.
Awe do jere omona no we de tu enye. Awuna we.
Now, Mondo who move one of the House Council. What's the Nikian in a way? Yeah. Ben Agbin Viegwele.
Well,
Now, possible ni Maria campaign, yes, we are campaign. Emmanuel no vi sabe Godino Baseki, no Yeria cabinet, Munandele, ne yari zemi, ne Obaseki no mubegbo. Egbe nana ekia mawe omano rubi owa no kwa rubi viedo ya. Viedo ya amuna lele. Ebio ja metie na ya e.
Nice question.
Edo logo gbe ehwe mo wa mi iriwe program opa ina analyze from 2015 no shomole yari Obasekire lori ema omo yeah because of mona knowing where obiana where you dey bring so you sabi am igbane obu no Godwin edoke amu eburiyon where eba na oma imajaji go like yen ga seba eri ga gberi yen do say where egeni ebo shomole be ya ame problems unu gbano hin no mo buti on a secret on a mi na wu wijekeme in my presence na settle yen eva Osomole will come to Benin in a chartered plane from Abuja to Benin in a chartered flight.
Yeah.
Our Obaseki Norijiko Wama eri Beso to discover later where Ogbegoff. He will refuse to answer Omo. Yobe redoimia no mola ho no gwe president igwan. The president looked into the matter between himself and Oshomole. Omona we jere, Omona we come in that night. He jere very well. Where hona gwa ye matter na since awa atie we ukwenye. Well, maybe Mama say no gwa yo. Oma akame president. We actually got to Abuja. And now we get president Igwan. There was a statement Mr. President Buhari made that day. As a Benin man, I felt insulted. Oh, Your Majesty, you are the most respected king in Nigeria. I didn't expect you to come and tell me, to come and ask me to settle quarrel between two of your children. You should have just come to say, two of my children had problem, I have settled them. For the president to say a word like that, I felt insulted. That was an insult to me as a human being. So, but Bagi finishing that same evening, 10 o'clock news, Obaseki was on Channels television. Now that it's magic, because the thing went viral. Before Akekpa Aso Rock or Facebook, everywhere. But we read news that night. Now that His Majesty has talked to the president, I hope there will be answer this comeback. Answer. This is where I always have problem. I don't know why people take paracetamol for other people's headache. Oshomole is my boss.
Somola is like my senior brother. We don't have any quarrel. I marked that thing and I told some of our people that Bianana is stylishly insulting the crown. Now, but Eyana Lige ki manibun ya mio baseki go eyani regua. Iga toge. Naya Sayimonu Odawoba, they collected 2 million naira, but I'm not bothered. They collected 2 million naira. Adam Bitaniji, which means with time, you may or may not be forgiven. It is the prerogative of His Royal Majesty. But whether or not, I will continue to put on my stand as a Benin man and fight for the crown. I hear Mono, don't know why did you insult my father? Can never happen. So here the major problem today is chiefs in Ibun. But I can tell you so many chiefs, they EJK. The service of Obaseki and the service of the Oba. Yes, they will tell you Oba never told us is the enemy. Oba makamima woginye no. Oba makamima winye gui. The Oba does not open his mouth to say we're going to fight. No. I can make zomo no jokure. Okay, jevo ya kon emutan. Iye gire do aka moba umogun atokpe iyani ni Yunus fiatafia lo bizemo be agoriane. The Oba will never open his mouth to say this person why mahem enotana why gbe no. But when Olelekia, you are supposed to study first and foremost the body language. The body language. And that I have studied very well. But my dear brother, Koyo Obewau, few days ago, Baba Cliff, Baba Cliff was even angry. And he only with Momoni Olakoko one of everywhere in the world that Monday he has done wonderfully well. Look at somebody like what's his name again? It's late now. No, not doing win a shop where Akoko win a Kopa, he discovered that the guy was now below human level. Or now as a store manager, so that you will pay him. But was just paying him and doing well. That's what's his name of Yobu. You know. We thank you very much, all the artists, on behalf of all the artists, and during the death, the burial, thank you very much. My Honorable Epa, I have a question. I would like you to touch.
We'll finish in here.
Okay. Epa, I would like you to touch on this matter about the crowning, Vinaya crowning Agwabasimi. No, do I mean, no, do ye Eweka the second, ya rule. Don't want I can't take crown because a lot of people did not know that Obaseki was going for the crown. Some Edo people are misinformed. They felt well, no, he only feel the vacuum. No, he was planning heading towards that crown. Please, sir, can you touch on that aspect for Edo people to know what happened? Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Ola, go ahead. Your name and where you are calling from.
Good time, man. If I'm making an answer this important question for people to listen.
Yes. Go ahead. Call Yenogi. Yes, 3 minutes. Oh, Yenogi off work, bro.
Wabota, Wabota. No, Baby, Yati was here, no one I do.
Where's the star?
Whatever, who probably Utetenegiabi or Bota or Domosa.
West Asia, man. Jari. West Asia.
Oh, Iwago, when Yamio, then Nana. When what the Yaguma, it's Yamaja, now West Kakabo, West Iwago, una Guma Remaina. No, Davio, Heritage, Najena, Nekiri, Wahia Wesi, Ula Coco, Wahia, Wesi Kakabo,
Wesi Noki.
Wesi na ye get war,
That's one.
Kakabo, o cowboy, you know, when it was, Mome, a pouch to Utetenegiabi. Me bon, very man in Nui, Kere Wadi. No, either the Yemo cool, or Mark Bataki, or Mano and Nigby, Mio Kere Adi.
West Asia.
Manak Momo, is Nigby here. No way. Every walk out. Uswe miesto no yemi no yet be kanti. My soul ne my leg be. Zebe money my lele do a tradition no what kind thing although imamo bobu ware wana kikena maybe would be do ya de by da me so nigga usu. No, merely my one kind tradition big man. No, waushi no rima nivia de be. Ne manipuma imo boy the nena. Saloboa egi mamwe uji do foa. Agua. Dedo kevenika no laho. Unda only okpa even mame only uji no rima be. Our custom, our tradition. No, Igbe ni ga one kind breakfast. Even there, when a master, the Magia Lily, when it's China, Avogion Ba, now in any mobile one. The social media, won't do near Yakpa Mistica or here. He was an okay one day, when so you have a going with one kind, even. Even over the Koya, Nekiri, Bunda, Iama no Sudun. Zabe no ya time suspension, Guacan. Nema so do I see where he Mejuria de Yakame, Bunda, Keke, no one winam. That's why I'm very happy. Iwakaka boy, Momo Saloboa. Zabi be do, if yes, it says, and Wakiliki. No, where. Mona with me, even on the nobody should be above his father's correction. If at all a son, anyone is going wrong, a son, a daughter, when your father corrects you, you have to take to that correction as a mona gele biestena kokesi. Zereveno wagina. Mama boy, me no so so ma. I will be on the social media. I will no near do ya pamisika. Work be ya do a challenge. Ni ya ma ye roda. I got suspend over veke. Only marry ma will be on power money. Ama make ne nana ti omani. Nana gi jomani ya jula me mwepo be. I want my baby only where ogion ba no. Umiwe only is beri we akakabo wa zero wa malelu no amu velo wa ya mutia ne egwano edokia mutia ne do ya kia eriu wa jije do ya fi gbe otima de izobo bada umiwe no wa mana wa ma wege gbe ye wa ma jebe gbugba gbe o ja ni ya fe ni aja no bi wa even in time, Eori, Ruda, we are doing and then about Giopa, monamako kese ye mani ma negbe ihe do akwale emi ni no ria gbe mo ko mani ya ke do ya wo owe kino na nwina ana mi accident o mana be wa be mi kudo ya fie gbi na ni ma be nwina na o we ma be we sigma so o be ni ya we ma so o mi o very oni ni ama
wese
ki we be na be bo we ya oye mi no ma be use ni e be we yo aka we give na we mi na jeni a wa be suspend no ihe wa be suspend mi ne be su no ni ma I de mi ne mi ro pa su ma ke kakabo wa je mi kakabo go ina we bunda me na tie o mama mi me na iri o ma ne wo ma na I gele tie o ma ne you know, my instinct can never deceive me. Erigele do ya mio, ni ya miwa, bene minana wa yewe, or my way fuwa, in any way, knowing where Wyomba, Eminaj, or Bonaya Bogiamba, me, I just me. Then wherever I'm not funny, I'm not getting a very on the men lie, awake a very on every year. Omio efa.
Where's the year
no? It can't come away. Is be
where's the
no one day or when on your boy no lele.
I am a nuclear.
Damn, I have a nuclear. Sabwa de Bawe, get okay, we call de Bawo, Utetenegiabi. Allow no why you that in here. I'm a young Italy, Tata to you. Abalalu no abe abogi on pani social media.
Wese
no ria gberi e jagwa lo mani aya goen.
Wese ye no gi. Wese baba yi. Wese.
Omo ba se ki no ro. Ma ke na ke so ma ke no ba se ki bu ye je ke.
Wa akpole. 301 year no aya akpole.
Kakabo.
Wese madam, wese.
Am I the swear?
Am I swear?
And then I was like, but then am I so boy you gay?
Am I swear? Am I swear?
Eh no, Ruda Wagwa, no, only Edo Mula, Edo, I can't second your body yourself, and then I get your very time. Oh, you be to ask soon. Miss any year, okay, what is very as soon. But I'm not one live, I'm not baby now. A gear, Ruda, will say no pass a kid doing your phone. Bungwe eri na sekinta umio eri o waje unge no wa be drena ni ande paka mo ka de ka ya le luwa se me ke ya we ni se no wa kakabo oni o be son ni me se we hi ona wo we a broker piece here we no ya we broker piece na imane bad mo umio o ye na de na me wa e gbe no keri me aka we ba se ke na obi eto
we are going
Where's madam? That is nice one. Where's madam?
We are going no. One motor video.
Hey, what can I tell me? I do. Hey. No.
Where's the yellow?
Where's Yima?
Oh, Jaye, where a good one job then. If you do here.
Kakabo.
Any that what is a do here.
Kakabo.
Oh, my God, no specific. How way, He say man, and not kind way. I may wear the Namami, a Guamaka wear a rock no, Hiana wear a bus. I wear a very on it. Also, not baby.
I thought from a dog bar. Where's the yellow guinea pie?
Yo,
where's the all right, please, no more call for now. Congrats, now The question will get go ahead. Thank you very much for the super chat.
No, wahala.
Okay, go ahead, Baba.
No kind. I go back to me. No do we can no look no give. We no yari your bahe. Only here oro. Now we no go can get. Ugbeba
mie wee eboghị ma ovora megarie ikaba agbabasị mi no modio okay ajio egehia ya mire yebani ona be kamera wee ago rie Obaseki ugbebe osiebo kakankan o iwano okay abe ogbe agido ati ogbe iyen ga boy no ga egwe weba eyen gi mu egwari runda we egwe negwe ebo gion ene yena ya boni evani ovona me na gi hu gie ke kalaba ogwe ke no boni egwe eki okin ayekin ona fie unu weki oboy do said dene eki evanikin idiogbe Obaseki ni eki no do ya segbe shoemaker te here me store wa now yoga iwe conniving with the British government now wa gbebe ariseke adana nenia the British government wa jiye ki oba ebokwe yone ibi edonibu benu ha be ya amuyan nibu be koyo ene apo bole lene gbagba gbagba wo oba so pan Chief Ero at that time Oye Sebe was a smallish man enoga aje donibu imuha at that time iya ni oppose Obaseki Obaseki igie ma ebo nebo belori nebo ifian hunfua esobo ana crucify him because that was the system of hanging at that time when ya gbe Jesu ya agbele eniburo. So most of our chiefs ohana amuyan ya magi setting temata only Chief Ero Onurubi Oladiyan kagwe awagwa obi obari oba obi owin na mwagai there is no awagwa ebo ugadamo wetobu weto mata no abe kame so nike kedwa mata no but ebo even we retire Mario Bozo out of fear because they were all now afraid of Obaseki, who was the Republican emperor. Evani Erona we fear unu. Chief Erona will be with Tiebone because in Hegbe the age, in Hegbe the title. At that time, the title of Obaseki was just a Gabonogbe, in Iwegwe. Oba Ediawa abi odo mwe kuga latian into Igabonoe because eukmo here ayahin egbe Iwegwe or Igbegbe no bama yahin egbe gbebagi mielo desone eukmo here ayahin egbe ana sie latian sie obo latian no gare Igabonoe. So otegele wa kan yo ni ega oba owa kan yo kakabo ni ega oba oye ovora me fie unu weke no boy ni ekin egwa eki oya ekin ti today eki adowa do ya segbe shoemaker to me store do ya segbe photographer to me store eri aje so no, my brother, Awesi.
Where's my honorable Okamoba? Because this, I decided to ask all these strategical questions for our upcoming youth and some of our middle-aged men to know what transpired. Because even in Western, in Europe, even in Edoa, administrator, nobody knows that he was going and aiming for the throne. That even he also collaborated to make sure that Obarima of Vurame can never return back. But Okanini, at time I heard it, it did go on our bime. I was opportune. Na ya bime mi digu. Iya asemo tokalele. That is how I become familiar with my Benin history right from the age of 3 years. So I love my history so much. So seeing you, a traditional king, a traditional chief ordained by the king, even if there is anything now, but at the end of it all, they will all unite to taste the food now lay. So Erie Okaimoba Kekevoba ye. Normally you were or but I'm very happy that you elaborated on it, and those Nidameo now we watch later. Those questions we answer because I'm on my ekene we have to know what happened, and we also have to know where yare go down. A family so raw, a Judah, even a party about we don't believe on coincidence. Remember, they to Salobama Tuesday David, a David Mugben or Yagbe, a Goliath, or Saloba setting yao. So what is still happening today in a party where it is ordained already, but it must manifest in the afternoon. And for those Emmanuel Gbina, no Gbina na Enika Ove Emayotone. So we are doing it now. It's not new. I'm doing it with joy and passion. Olakoko is doing it with joy and passion. It is so do everything mami kobo ekpiniwo. A destiny choosing man, even before we were born again, a baby na sunu. Emmanuel Gbon, no Gbina nini, Overo. So everyone no gidi kavi, no kao kavi ta. A can make a mistake, a power will correct him. Or when you make a prophecy or work, he made up to, if I'm not mistaken, more than 20-something prophecy. No more come to pass here. So if you don't Ikoka is the last. They will have Ikoka here, Ikoka. But if you want to look at Ikoka history, you have to go to Uswe with the starting. We here Ewe Bonosa. We work by away day in Ogidigan Edo Tana to Asunu. He was referring back to prophecy that was 200 years back. So Nula Baba, we have a lot of things to do because Benin history is spiritual. It is physical and spiritual, mystic, all mixed together. So Domosa, Egwatu
all right. Okay. Before I can proceed, now we take one or two calls. And if you don't say any, but by now we sing one or do tabima because that last stage, you know, one period, the last stage, you know, Gaga, no. So I could be able to perform. So if I don't say, you do. You when they call, as soon as they call in the back. Me when they quit the carry, me when they quit the carry. I will allow a video now. Make una share them because many history. A year video now. We have almost 500 people watching Facebook and YouTube. Please share the video and toss up the video, everyone. I can't remember. Why show a love? Support the brokers, everyone. Yes, my leader, go ahead. Your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Moki. I'm calling from London.
Hey,
I just want to thank that a part from Nigeria.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to thank him. I really enjoy his story. Apart from that, a part doesn't know that he's a great hero.
Okay.
I was in Liverpool Museum 2 years ago. When I get to that museum, there was a big screen in that museum. It was a part that was in that museum telling the story about the Benin Kingdom.
Wow.
People were coming to that museum. They were watching a part telling the story about the history of Benin. You know, in fact, you are a great man. That thing can be confirmed for anybody. Any Benin person that lives in Liverpool, you can go and confirm it. You go to Liverpool Museum, you will see what I'm talking about. In fact, you are a great man. You don't need to say anything.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Check the Facebook there. You know my man. My account they there. Show a pile love. Me, I go ask you. Show a pile love. May you send receipt come now. Thank you. No, I know you now. Duan. Thank you very much. I believe you.
I will see.
So maybe we take one more call. Okay, go ahead.
Niwazege answer no Taiwan. I'm still within my office premises. I know Wame is very far. This is Omoruyi Street, Sukmamba Road. I'm going to Obiogie just before Ekiadolo.
Wow.
Niwazege answer okay, why you see one? I'm working on my new work. I'm working on the new one. And it is titled Egbatuo.
Egbatuo. Oh, Mawamuja Koi. Mawamuja Koi. Mawamuja Koi. Ya gwale last stage you ka oni next time ya pe na ko bena do platform. Ya ko bena we ma gbe no ka no ma ko do ma ko no ni obo kan no ga gbe ne so the last stage ga no so ye yire.
Yes.
So why ya muja ke
I use on now to celebrate my 54 years as a performing artist.
Wow.
So I will put up a drama arrow. That music will also be released, and a bay in the will also be released for the period. The Benin is voices of our elders from the past.
Wow. No, me power per man say 40 years. When do we hear me like? Oh, when you so we will talk what do they like? Anyway, we hear. So, so anytime you are take a leave, you are free to go.
Anytime, just put me on. Just send me the link. I will come in.
Okay. Where's the
Baba? It's going to be this evening. I am ready.
Okay. Where's it?
Abira me bijeme ekponu wa fio boji yagwe ngwadi jobo me ngwadi jobo ne utunage olakoko one of everywhere usanu dazi ihe nu igbegbe ogidi anonya son no gi wagama emi na dagi se wa ya fe wa wose osego banu wasimi osege ebun wanye wa ya laho na ya ha me imahia fe ọba ohun agbon ọba adesagun ọba Uyedo sehia fe ọba dolagbonji
so where say Baba so almost 2 hours plus almost 3 hours so
where's sir
I appreciate. We are still expecting more updates, so we put all together. Where's the Baba? Thank you. Okay. Okay, quickly. So we now take like 1 or 2 calls. Is where is so Igbena, so you will not take this chance the position of a pa. Please thumbs up this video while you like him. Mama Kim, we not be a star, yo. When I'm be yo, send him a star, send him a like. Hello, sir. Ma. My yerema. What talk by you, double sir?
Edo State no. Get work about double.
A part 12, a network disturb.
Okay. So, you want to work on 1 year. Okay, not carry it now. The platform now.
Oh, I see.
You know, on the hair travel, when I use that in nowhere. Now, I'm more. Now, we are coming more. If the graduate, they do. Oh, that I don't want to be. Every time on the man, I ring my tag, so I ain't not telling you. Anyone, of course, I was talking for you. Imoha. You don't care about what my way, all the time. All the time, my way, you know, so, any year on our own, if you be man, I didn't mind you dinner. Maybe I think we are day. We are day. We are one. When a black eye in a black way. So, on the area, Obaseki. No, I forgot Obaseki no wrong. Maybe that I don't know. We're not falling here, no here. I will go no far.
You don't know.
No day, you know. Are you know how much on one of you go with the other day? Always no day, because already no day. I will there, where do they are all. And the government is my own eye. They're talking about you, Bani Amuja. Now you work with those who pull over here to swear the money.
The cabo?
You got no matter. So that in a man, they're all done. No, they not the whole Bocana. I want my dead years. Any cow, Delay. I thought that I have my Delay. Walk out with Delay. Here, the killer will go. No, me what I will hold the attack. Go by call it.
Wow.
Anyway, Tayo.
Where's it, Baba?
I don't want to
be where's it? Where's it, Baba? That is a very nice one. Okay. We take more 2 course. Okay. Then congregation say 1 or 2 things we call on day. Why because when we are calling manati we back here. So I go to what Boba. Why may I show a palovo? Details ireba. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. I will add it more giri mage. She for mede. I will yakakabo. We are doing my you know. You will be the call you back. Hello. I greet you in UTA. What talk by?
Baba.
Domo.
Elimane Omo Osagie Utetenegiabi. Always say Colonial rere nana. Always say no do ya like see my ya fe ni mama ka be. How to give my do we de na.
Akabo.
A contribution in me o maka ka bobu ngbe ya we ni pa se o lora o no ogun oba. So Oba oninaga okao. Sunya ni bitiri sini kawe yamario ni agide ba otubieka otubiro no ke ni avia de bana vi doa like ni ya. Gele otuni karo otue doni karo veni pare ya taisi. O karo ikoto wade. Pete ave ni mwe sonibu. Iya gitamili ya we noroto no ka kini moa yekbeba. So no. Oka ke iromo ijomo. Ishoshi dando ke gijona osie. E pae mondo tire pana. E pae mondo vie oyuno de ke wano. No de ke wakeri. Oka egbeni.
Kagbe.
Egunrewe na nala awe boni. Domare wuyo oga ewo no dia ke egunye. Omare wo yo duna ye no mode omu ni. Egunrewa ni oga owe pe ni oro. But I don't hear my dollar yi. Ami ono ligo yo. Ta ligo ye ni akedo awon. So no. Eni ote ebo ba ebo ne doya ho. Te wa ya yokure. Bori ka ahi. Imana wegwe madaba no call le bana wegwa ka we ria ti pa obi ba e suspension we pa osinyo sele na do ono do mu ja ye gbe yo na do awe e pare obi ba no yo obi ba o ge no mo gbo wani gbodo gbo wani because ga le ni ya sunu ga ni e pa sinyo sele ọba se kina we mi onwo yo tupam yo ga mo bobu lele da do wa yan party e boy so ne wa contribution ro ye gere
OSA
ipa wese o ato be
OSA baba of wegbe thank you very much so ima here ni ma izo bona allow ge wani tiesin imana meti ti wa allow no wa take a person now o ti no gida hin
Wato my brother Wesi no Wesi page ma yibana we na mere imanibu iya yere line yoni ya iguare I think that one should be the reason why you took me off of the line. Good.
Okay.
Wesi about introduction may I introduce my weapon and I've already introduced myself before. The Mary we no buwe yoga but we maybe if I Omo Osagie no buy yoga rani but Mary no buwe no so I decided to save the number twice. So for can I see to it where no buwe may will be recollect. While he answer needed remind where Igbo no Igbo able like a Christianity okay government or here doing and in your parole Maya made a mistake many year do any bun Maya made a mistake and you mistake in another way round
gentlemen, we are welcome to our Gwidion, like you already said. This is the finest of Gwidion, not just only in Benin, but in the whole of Africa. Like you really said, we are all gathered here not at a child's play, by the grace of God Almighty and our ancestors, and by the grace of our royal father, the Oba of Benin Kingdom, the greatest kingdom in the world, Omonoba Nedo Uku Akpolokpolo Ogidigan II. My name is Chief Barrister Robert Ohuoba. I'm the Ojari Oba of Benin. I have the kind permission of the palace, elders of Obelaka quarters, that is the traditional quarters. Your John Were, some of our fellow chiefs, high chiefs that are not here, Chief Michael Ohuoba, the Ohuoba of Benin,
Chief Okpame Obawonyi, the Obawonyi of Benin. I have everybody's permission, and we have their permissions to gather here today to address this, let me call it a world press conference. That the incident that happened, the sad incident that happened sometime last week in Ile-Ife, where some traditional palace functionaries and chief went on a frolic, a voyage of their own, and went there to mispresent facts, events, and situations. Like the whole world is already aware, they don't have the mandate of the Oba of Benin Kingdom. They don't have the mandate of the Benin Traditional Council. And we are here today. Today is the second day of May 2024. The chiefs in Obelaka quarters, the Ojonwere, the elders, youths, Ohe, Igeles, we are not part, and we will not be part of such desecration of the palace, desecration of the Benin customs and tradition. We were never part of it. I will not be part of it. We never sent them, and we are hereby disassociating ourselves from that trip, and want to use this opportunity once again to fervently and vehemently apologize to our royal father. According to General Muhammadu Buhari, he is the king amongst kings. We revere him so much. Our respected father, Oba Atokpei, we are loyal to him. We are his sons. We are his subjects, and it's a fact known to everybody that the Ogbelaka, we have about 16 guilds, 16 different groups in Ogbelaka, and we have very, very prominent roles we play in the palace, right from Ekasa, Ugemubo, Ogedodua. We are so close to Ogeroma, Ugyo. These are some of the numerous roles we play in the palace. Ogbelaka is very, very vital to the existence and to the coloration of the Benin customs and tradition, and to the palace. Like I have been saying, and I have told people several times, like the interview I granted before, if you are a chief in Benin Kingdom, or a royal, or you are a traditional functionary, your loyalty to the Oba of Benin Kingdom is not by choice. It's not by choice. It's by obligation. It's not by choice, but by obligation. And that loyalty cannot be haphazard. It cannot be in piecemeal. You cannot do it. It has to be full loyalty, 100% loyalty. And Ogbelaka chiefs, Ogbelaka elders, Ojonwe, we are 100% loyal to the Oba of Benin Kingdom. Oba Atokpei.
Mabe Oba Erimano, Oba Orima, Odolimayi, Mighty Kema Arioteyo, Baya Fimi Wirie. Etima Pa, Yamagui Magua, Yabere, Yamagui Magua, Udorimaya Midima, Yenana, Imadola Sefena in your Bama. My Mama, Mama, Vow, 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 sì ẹ̀gbọ́n ló gbé laka mọ̀ ọ̀dín òwe ó gbé laka ẹ wà ògidì gan ọmọ àwọn ọ̀dín òwe èmi náà súnù ọdún pẹ́ẹ́dì sẹ́yìn adé ọ̀sùsùn máa ó èmi ọ̀yùn nù án nàmáyéka mi ẹ̀dẹ̀ ó gbé laka orí mọ́ ọba nyàtọ̀ kèmá yà sẹ́ wé bò ọba nyà ó gbé laka ọba nyà ó gbé dìán ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀ máa mà èmi ni ìbí máa yà wú ètí máa yà wú màmá rí ó bọ̀ yọ màmá gbé ó gbé laka máa gbé ènìkà ó máa gbé òpé òpó náà ló gbé laka máa gbé ìgbàmọ́ máa gbé abọ́dúnwé ló gbé laka máa gbé ìyẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ pàákíyàn ìyẹn máa bẹ ká mi mà ìyẹn bẹ rè ìyẹn máa bẹ gbé màá gún án so mẹ ayé àṣẹpẹ́ náà níyà àwọn bá máa yín máa gà ìmọ̀ wà gún wẹ̀ ọba àtọ́pẹ̀ luwẹ̀ náà lọ́ba tẹ́ ẹ̀yìn máa rí ọbọ̀ yìí ẹ̀mú abamẹ́ àwọn ayọba tẹ pin mama gabi egbere nana bo gbera ka sise more than 15 centuries ne o gbera ka ke aro yala se fe na yan ba ma mani bi o gbera ka mama mo bowo mama o pa ma eva udori ma ya dege ni ma ye nana mama ma gie iya be ki ya ma ka mi ma ebi no mo lo ba tẹ ma ló gbé laka bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò bọ́ yìí abiyan ni ma bẹ suspend yan ne bó gbé laka ìyẹn dọ̀ gbé laka rana ìyẹn bẹ dọ̀ gbé lagbe ọ̀gbẹ́ diyan na ebe ne enika o tẹ́ yìí ebe ne ọba tẹ́ yìí ma ló gbé laka rí o bọ́ yìí ọba àtọ́pẹ́ màmá wọ̀ bọ̀wọ́ màmá gé o ó gbé laka máa gé o ìgbà wíwò ló gbé laka máa gé o wọ́n rí mọ́ o ẹ̀rẹ̀wẹ́ màmá o ìgbà wà àjọba sẹ́ ẹ̀rẹ̀wẹ́ màmá o mọ̀gùn ẹ̀ màmá gé o ní ọdún tó pa ẹ̀ má kámi má ní ọdún tó pa ẹ̀ má kámi má o wọ́n làwọn ọba àtọ́pẹ́ o làwọn ẹ̀rí mọ́ o.
We should be rounding it up now.
Yes.
I would like to say one or two things. This is in those familiar with, I mean, our historians who are listening, humanity familiar with the way the Germans fought their war, their foreign minister. I mean, the information minister, Joseph Goebbels. You tie, or wo na tie here, why tie 100 times so do hear matter. And the truth, no matter for 100 years, we die out. But if care is not taken, we die out. But oge na repeat every day. Una repeat it for 10 years. It becomes truth. I will use you as an example, Lakoko. If every social media, whenever we are social media, and our was in 10 years, let us go and do a census to ask people. 80% of people, no mind history where. All we are attacking, where we are showing Ladia. All judges were based on even a repeat. Except one or two person no matter no or where you are soon. The people in the social media, we are election with for banner, and I change it if Obasepi man is no more the governor. If the governor need do anything to antagonize the palace, the social media team, we will not deem it fit to create a day or 3 times in a week to talk. It's not about talking only when we feel the palace is insulted. That is when we should talk about our history. The British all the time were the BBC. You can tell me 100 years the Queen you were God save the King. but they are a democracy and we are operating. And that's in democracy, they respect their queen, King, you know now. But my women operate our Western style. So if we in the social media don't create time, when have a bomb baseke, oh, again, Tinubu, Buhari, now everybody will bombing each other. If there is nothing like that, except wounded civilian and so few one like you, even sometimes you personalize the matter and go. With 80% of what we the adults do in social media is bashing each other privately. With who cares what you do in your house? Why must you care? Let us care about those that govern us and those that are trying to bring down our identity. You are leaving your house, even in my Idoata or social media. I give greetings and kudos to wounded civilian. You will never see him talking about anything private. It's either once on our begin what go anything, no what go to that kingdom, you see him out. Olakoko is the same thing with you. I believe if we continue like this, we not 80% of the year doing social media, if they are doing it, there's a lot of content we create out in telling our history, and we will still have the same viewers, even more than this saga of a thing. We have talked about Obaseki. We have talked about those not supported against the palace. Let the social media people and let's talk about themselves. Some of us do it, come to talk about the palace to get followers. Some of us is doing with passion. And let us, we all in social media, let us question ourselves. What is your intent? With the palace have never been in politics. Some are outside now, just because the palace is Obaseki is doing this. Do you really fight for the palace, fight for the kingdom? I know it's right for you to come out and attack, but after this election, are you going to quiet? So if you are quiet, you don't promote our kingdom. So anytime the media are saying, don't use your platform. Anytime the media are saying, don't use your platform to promote. Oh no, do ya campaign as if it would be nanegua. No. Emi sunu, your father remain your father. Emi sunu. So Inimewa begevo Niki. That is the number one thing. And by the special grace of God, nothing happened coincident. I don't believe in coincidence. The world was not created in coincidence. Everything is destined to happen. But we can still model it to our own favor if we are wise and able to interpret the prophecy of our forefather and look at the steps of our great people that created a civilization. Nebodo cherish so much and they attack him. They are very mama pass. A failed state, nobody attack a failed nation. Or even in Somalia, America is not Europe. They don't even have nothing. Nothing is there. So I was in Abo. But we were already organized and rich in culture, economy, everything was together. So it's time, man, in social media, or can turn or even if we should create time for it all the time. Not only when Obaseki already now. Maybe in another 20 years, Obaseki already. But if we continue telling our story when the where a truth being told all the time, not repeat, or do I have a foundation? Oh, but I repeat, and not one. Oh, needs to have a foundation. This is the problem we are facing now in Benin Kingdom. We kept quiet so much, talking about other people's history. Valentine's Day, we run to go and do it. Mother's Day, we run to go and do it. Whereby in our old tradition, we do every day is Mother Day. That is why Mama music, mother, sweet mother, I forget the man name also, but the everybody my copy, they don't know how to glorify Ijian. Who here glorify music in Akpe? I'm not the one saying it. Listen to their music. So we now all here draw our people back. Who are in the primary school, the same thing. Everybody want to be Superman. Nobody want to be Asoro. Superman is only a fiction. But Asoro is a great warrior. Everybody want to be Alexander the Great. I don't see anything great in him. But we don't talk about where when we have heroes. Until we start to tell our story, whereby Irima, our great-grandchildren, all those liars are all the DNA. When it betray a little DNA. So we now, it fought to us in the social media. Not after this incident, we just let it lie low. We must, Benin is thousands of years. So there is a lot of things to talk about. Instead of quarreling, we can bash each other. Social media. He will repeat or correct you. Yet it is allowed. Because you are not the hypocrite with social media. But not to start to look at the person's private life or that is what we have been doing until we turn around 360 degrees. Edo will not come out great, and we will continue to be annoyed because we create emphasis on what is not so important to us. I say the important thing election. Yes, we talk about election. After election, we start talking about private issue, no matter important. Maybe Mobadi now where we have heard social media, Mobadi, wow. But there are people dying every day in Uselu. We don't talk about it because he's a musical star. We add to create emphasis in Western world, where news here went off phone. They leave it for the police to start investigating. But we create emphasis as if we don't have better thing to do. So how you manage social media? How are you going to fight it? It's a continual daily activities, not one day. When Izoduwa is doing it, or a life live, or mamini where we private thing, or mamini where we business, okay? But that is part of him. Because that is why anytime you talk anything bad about Benin Kingdom or the people, Izoduwa is out. Wooden Civila is out. Olakoko is out. So I greet you all. Again, and all those scholars, and even call you. Cannot figure, as long as we do Wahia Wesi. But there's one thing Wahia is here. We are doing on a mini no ilele mimi ya fe na ya awe na ya wosu. Give what is Caesar to Caesar and give what is God to God. For when a Christian guy, the Oba with the Salobua.
Yes.
Good night. One love.
So, one great person with day, okay? Matana that's when was your Obaseki akbole. Okay? Yori ekave nigi. Your Obaseki osio bari court. Yori ekia. So thank you for watching and see you all for the next broadcast. I'm where you pay the good night, God bless. I appreciate your presence. But I will say, please thumbs up the video. Wanna give me like.
Let you not Open up the king, open up God on earth. Living for no mama, I never know. Open the come, and I said, all the president and the governor, them must bow.
Give me thumbs up, everyone. Favor, thank you for coming. Oh, Princess, happy to see you. Asa Glorioma Guan. Thank you all. See you for the next book up. Right, you good one.
Our rich cultural heritage, we must protect. I don't move someone else. Unity and strength. When you are in my club of the